welcome to Kipoerneke's Corner. I am over on Everquest Legends in the beta at the moment. I'm going to switch over to that screen and about to log in here. So last time I blundered around in ogre was on Friday, and I intend to do a little bit more blundering and maybe some smarter moves like selling some of the stuff instead of hoarding it. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it seems like it may be a decent idea to get a little bit of money, maybe some bigger bags. Seems like that would probably be a good plan overall. Let me switch back over there we go so that I can see us chat over here. Okay, now I have some random things. I think I've been pretty much keeping up with what I want to keep by putting it on as far as the weapons go. So I think it's probably fairly safe for me to sell all of these weapons that I have sitting around in my bags. The only ones that I might not want to are the ones that I've put some other parts into. I don't know if they'll end up being better than what I have or not. Like maybe the rusty two-handed sword. I don't know. I'm not sure that I necessarily want to go toward two-handed as Berserker. I know not enough about this to say for sure, but it kind of feels like it might be a better plan to do the dual wielding, to go with the two swords or two weapons of one kind or another. Kind of leaning toward that. Feels more berserkery to me, right? So I don't know. I may hang on to something. Maybe this is a one-handed weapon. Maybe I hang on to this guy here, this rusty warhammer too, and then just in case I get enough of these to be worth doing something with, right? And so I may get rid of the two-handed ones and anything that I haven't put together. These are both worn great staffs. Would it be what do I have here? Now there was a way to do this. I think we click Alt and then we click on the item we want to look at, then we can compare. So it lets me compare the worn great staff outright because it's two-handed radio. So you can't compare things to anything that you don't have on your person at the moment. So can't really compare the worn great staff to anything, and I don't think that I want it anyway. Like I said, I feel like probably I want to stick to the one-handed stuff. So maybe I'll keep that, and then get rid of the rest of this stuff. Just kind of trying to sort it out how I want it. I really want the scythe to be used in gathering, but I don't think that it is from what I'm like just looking at what it says on here. I don't think it can be used like that. So apparently it's just a two-handed weapon. This is another one-handed thing that we put some into. So maybe I'll keep one of those. Haven't put anything into that. So yeah, this is looking reasonable to me. I think these netted gloves were pretty garbage compared to what I have as I recall, but let's check. So yes, well, okay, they're not that bad. If we got a bunch of them, we could level them up or increase their AC anyway, however you want to look at that. Is it called ranking up, perhaps? Maybe it's ranking up the gloves. I'm not really sure. Okay, so that seems reasonable if I sell everything in this backpack right here and keep the other stuff. Now, I think these mystic dolls, it says that they're used for a quest. I have two of them that I combined into one, so I've got a +1 on that guy. All right. Now, I think what I need to do is go and find that satchel salesman. And the way that I did that before was, I went to the map. And look at all the people, by the way, running around. All right. So, satchel salesman, I believe we were able to go to find And he was on here, just in the S's. There we go, satchels. And it leads us right to him. If we follow this, this little red line, it's yellow on the screen, red on the map. What if I shut off the map? It does still stay on the screen. Great. So the wisp remains even if you shut down the map. That's wonderful. So we'll see if we can follow this over to the satchel dude. Also, I can use the boots. Hey, I'm remembering things. Great. Okay. An armadillo is standing here randomly in the hallway. Let's speed it up. And I think, okay, so it's for a quest, but I don't know what quest it's for. I'm just going to sell it instead of hanging on to stuff. I feel like armadillos are common enough that I should be able to do that safely. Maybe I'm wrong. The falling is kind of crazy in this because you just, I don't know, there's no sensation of like, I don't know, falling is different, I guess, in EverQuest 2 than it is in here. It has a different feel to it, like you're actually falling. And here it's just like a rock dropping, you know? All right, let's talk to this guy. So we click on him, we hail him. No, we don't hail him. I want to actually trade with him. So I'll get a little closer and I'll right-click on him. All right, so he has some backpacks. And I am in need of some backpacks to replace my satchels. I'm not sure how the UI works about replacing the bag that you already have, but we're going to go ahead and give it a go. What if first we buy one of these, and then probably it won't work. In EverQuest 2, you can just grab it and then put it on top of where you want it to be. That does not seem to be working in this case. So, what I think I have to do probably is unload. Oh, I see. I got to get out of this window probably. So let's put done here. And then try this again. Alright. So first, I'll try to click and replace. Did that work? I don't know. Let's find out. Cannot be moved into backpack because you cannot put containers holding items in containers. So it's not just put it in and replace it. Let's put it back. And then what we're going to have to do is unload it, and then we'll be able to reload it. Interestingly, double-clicking on it doesn't seem to do the trick. You had to click the B and then click the B again. There we go. All right, so let's move our mystic doll over here. And then, theoretically, we can move this purse. Yes, we can. Very good. Into there. And now the backpack can go here. And we've done and have a backpack. Phenomenal. Now, right-click on him. We'll try to buy some more backpacks. Let's get 4 more backpacks. Well, we can't get 4 more because we only have 5 gold left after getting 1 more. But we can possibly sell some of this stuff. Maybe we can get another one. We'll see. Let's see. Let's recover. Purchase and sell. Let's try clicking here. That goes for 1 gold and 6 silver for the worn great staff. That sounds perfectly fine. Let's do it. So we just have to click on each one of these guys in the bag and sell it like this. But he doesn't want my rusty mace. Oh, what a shame. I wonder why. Oh, it can be used in trade skills. How cool is that? So, there was a trade skill depot thing. I assumed then that it can go into the trade skill depot. Cool. How about you? Are you a trade skill thing? It is. Weird. So, the rusty mace and the rusty shorter spears can both be used in trade skill. I accidentally clicked done. Don't do that. It takes you out of the window. Alright. Sell button is to the left. I'm wondering suddenly if I should just keep one of the two-handed pieces just in case I change my mind about that and decide to put the two-handed. It's not great, but I have put a couple of them together, so maybe I keep it just in case. Seems like an okay idea. Another question is, can we put bags in the bank? I don't know. Hey, Jonesy, how you doing? He says, what is Everquest Legends and when is it coming out? Okay. So, Everquest Legends is basically it's EverQuest 1 that's been they call it reimagined. So they've added a bunch of quality of life stuff. You can start out dual, with 2 classes, and then later on you can add a 3rd class to that. I think starting at level 10, I believe, or maybe starting at 11. I'm not sure. And then you can have different loadouts, and so essentially you can select different classes that you trade into. Other than that, it's got the same kind of graphics as the 1999 EverQuest 1, and the same basic idea is my understanding. I've never played EverQuest 1, so I can't tell you much in the way of what else is different about it, but it's been entertaining so far. Alright, we have this backpack here. I really could use 3 more. Let's get that one, and then 1 more. And actually, I can probably sell these gloves too. So these nutted gloves here. Get a couple more from that. And then anything else? I don't want to sell the tadpole flesh. That's one of the things that I can actually trade in as a quest reward, or quest, not a quest reward, like an update, like, turn it in and get something from it, pretty much. So I think the rest of this stuff I want to keep at the moment, and we'll just call it good on the bags for now. We can always come back later. Jones T says, it's cool, sounds very interesting. It is interesting, so far, very interesting. Okay, let's move these guys. And maybe I want to have a bag just for quest items. In which case, we'll move this over. Oops, I have confused the system there. Alright. So I think all of this is quest item stuff. Looks like that's bag number 3, which should be this one. And we'll put this over in this backpack. I wonder if we can name the backpacks. In EverQuest 2 you can. It doesn't look like you can change the name of the backpacks from what I can tell. Too bad, too bad. Alright, now, let's grab... Okay, do I even need the shoes? Don't. What do I have them? Hard to say. Let me compare that again. So we click Alt, and then click it. Get the drop-down menu, and we have this. These boots that I have on are just so much better than these cloth ones. I don't see me overcoming that anytime soon. So yes, I think I will sell those and get another backpack out of the deal, probably. Let's move another backpack into this slot, reopen the bags, and then I can get rid of bag number, oops, not that one, this one here, and replace it. Then we have this one here. If I shut it, nah, it doesn't help. I was thinking it might help me to see which one it was by shutting it, but it did not. I think it's the one down here. Alright, now we only have 1 more we need to replace, so let's see if we can sell this cloth sandals. And then pick up this backpack. We can't quite because we only have 4 gold, 4 silver, and 2 copper. It's a little bit difficult for me to find the coin that we have on this screen because I'm used to a different layout in EverQuest 2, and so I'm kind of looking toward the bottom of the screen, and that is not where it displays. Or the bottom of that window, I should say. Alright, but that's okay. We've done decently at making a little bit of room. I don't know, I am assuming that we're going to get bigger backpacks along the way. I hope. In the meanwhile, let's go and see if we can put this into a banker slot or not. That's the wrong window. I keep clicking C for character window when in fact it's I for inventory in this game. You've got to keep that in mind. Alright, we'll click M, and then we're going to go to find, and we're going to find a banker. And then we're just going to follow the yellow wisp until we get to a banquet. And I also want to check over in this kind of area, I think maybe to the north of that, in those little caverns up there, and see if I can find that ogre guy. Because I don't think that I went over there very much last time I was in, and I heard that it's possible that ogre is in the eastern caves. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. But maybe that's the eastern caves. Who knows? Feels possible. I'm going to have to definitely look at the AA situation. EKIF was telling me about the existence of AAs. AA in Everquest 2 means alternate advancements, and I'm assuming that that is the same here. Let's come talk to this banker guy and see if we can put any of these little bags into the bank. We can. All right, that's great. Now, the next question is, can we use them as bags when they're in there? And the way we're going to find out is, I'm going to try to stick something in the bag. That did not work. What a shame. All right, so, useless. It's useless. All right, we'll throw them in anyway for now, in case I can use them later for something. I think, I'm not sure what we might be able to use them for. But we do have this trade skill area over here. I would like to do some trade skilling at some point. I don't know how to yet. It looks like we can't stick this in because it is no trade and not heirloom. Well, how about this one? Same deal. What a shame. I wonder if... No, I'm not sure. I don't know where I got those from. These are not trade skill. I wonder if there's not like a deposit all button or anything where we could just throw everything trade skilly in there. Unfortunate, but true. You would think that the lizard meat would be something you could use to trade skill. I wonder if it does. It doesn't say so, but it does go in. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to put it in there right now because I know that I need it for some quests. But it's good to know, and maybe I need to take out some of the stuff that I currently have, where maybe in the bank. Let's go to exit. In the dragon sword. Okay, so probably some of this stuff we can throw into the trade skill area. I think maybe a lot of this can go in there. So we're going to find out what can and can't, I suppose. Seems like a lot of this would be reasonable for trade skilling purposes. And I remember in Everquest 2, when it first came out, you could use all kinds of things in trade skilling. There was like any kind of like saliva, you could use that to make various liquid things, you know, drinks, and also poisons and things like that. Anything that required liquid, you could use the salivas for. So I suspect that we can use the teeth and things like that. I would imagine basically any animal part, and I'm going to find out pretty soon if that's correct or not. I also wonder if some of this is going to stack up. Like, can I stack these two? You would think that you could, but it looks like we can't stack the fire beetle legs. I wonder if that's intentional or not. I'm going to write it down as something to ask about. Feels like we should be able to stack them, right? Fire beetle leg. I'm just going to be like stackable in my notes. There we go. All right. Onward. Another feature that would be cool to have would be an auto sort, so that we could just click a button in the inventory window and have all of our stuff sorted by type in the bags and possibly stacked if they're stackable. Hopefully they'll stack up when I put them in the dragon horde together. We'll see. Kind of curious. I also wonder if there's a quicker way to be withdrawing these items. You can't just drag and drop, that's for sure. I'm not sure what the difference is, honestly, between the Dragon's Horde and the Trade Skill Depot. Maybe it's just that you can put things in the Trade Skill Depot if they can be used for trade skilling, and you can put maybe anything in the Dragon's Horde. That's my guess. And if true, then it's just extra storage, and you just are kind of forced to be a little better in your organization. But I don't know for sure, so... For now, I don't know what to do with these items anyway, so I'm thinking it makes the most sense to stick them into the trade skill window if they'll go. It occurs to me, probably if I read what it said on these things, I would know if it was trade skill friendly or not. But I didn't do all that, so here we are, trying to throw things in that don't go. So far, we've got the meat and the bat wings that did go. One would think that the fungus would certainly go, right? One would be wrong. It did not go. And, okay, let's see. Fire beetle eyes. This is primary and secondary. That's interesting. What happened to my fire beetle leg? I clicked it and it... Oh, okay, there it is. I couldn't see it. I'm assuming this one won't go either since that one didn't. So these are not stackable, and nor are they a trade skill item. I wonder what the deal is with them. I mean, they're a quest item. Is that all they are? Maybe. I may not want to get rid of... Oh yeah, okay, this is fine. I was thinking of the flesh. I know that we need that for a quest. I'm assuming since these are another kind of fungus that they won't go, but gotta check everything anyway. So far, not a whole lot has gone in. Got a bear pelt, a couple kinds of meat, wing, and one fire beetle eye so far. There's a wolf pelt. Surprisingly, the snake fangs do not go in. Various kinds of scale. Okay. Now, the only other thing would be this long lizard tail. And it's not going in. Because these things, while they might go in, they're needed for other purposes. I don't see anything that indicates that this is a trade skill item. Let's see if we can see anything here if I click Alt. I don't seem to really be able to look at it while it's... Oh, there we go. Inspect. Found it. Chunk of meat. Alright. It doesn't tell me that it's something you can trade skill with. So that's kind of interesting. These things do. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. No trade placeable. It says the item can be used in trade skills at the bottom there, but there's not like a tag on it. It just says it in the text. This chunk of meat here must be able to use in trade skills because it's in the trade skill depot, but it doesn't have any sentence saying so. It's interesting. All right. we've thrown some things into there. Now let's get out of here, go back to the Dragon's Hoard, and let's throw in all the stuff that I just took out. And I guess we should throw in these shortened spears as well, and the rusty mace, because there's no sense in carrying them around. And if they're able to be used in trade skills later, I mean, that seems like something I might want to hang on to. We have space for 125 things in this container, and every stack only counts as one item. So that's 125 unique items that we can stick in there. I also accidentally threw in my bread cakes. I don't want to do that because we have to be able to eat and drink in order to continue to regenerate health and power. That's my understanding. So we'll get through this real quick, and then should be able to go back out, I think, into the wild here shortly. But I do want to check for Ogre first. If I can find him, that would be cool. He definitely wasn't showing up on the map. And, yeah, I tried, like, using the find function, and I also tried just looking at all of the things that do show up. I didn't see him. Alright, got all that taken care of. We'll hang on to this rusty two-handed sword, even though it's two-handed. And we'll just carry around a little bit of extra stuff. I actually am uncertain why the purse is open here. Did I? Where is that open from? Is it in fact being opened from this bank? Do not think that it is, so we can use it? Or not? Right-click to open. Hey! Alright. Excellent. If only I could read tooltips, huh? Great. Alright. So, this just says bank. I don't know what the difference is between the Dragon's Hoard and the bank. But the fact that we can put some bags into the bank should be very helpful, ultimately. I'm sure that there's something special about the Dragon's Hoard. It's obviously a pretty large container, but I'm not sure what it's, how it's different than just the regular bank. But, okay, now we've learned a little bit, and can move on. Now, I want to go to the east. We're going to end fund so that we can zoom out, because I want to go north of here, I think, and try to head into what I believe might be considered the eastern caverns. And I just want to see if I can find Ogre. So maybe if we just kind of keep our right hand on the wall, we can cover this entire place. Most of these guys are not the ones that I'm interested in talking to. There are a few who are. Honestly, I should have written down their names. That might have been a smart move. I really don't think there's anything up here, which is why I didn't go up here looking for Ogre much last time. I think it just dead ends. It does, yes. So, nothing doing there. There is a door on the right-hand side at this point from where we're facing, and so we'll go in there and check around after I run into a sconce. That's an important move. Here we have Kronka, who has general supplies. Let's hail him. He says, hello, buy some of my stuff. Well, let's check and see what he has. Bandages, box of flute strings, iron rations, loaf of bread, mead, muffin, ration, short beer, small lantern, torch, unfinished brass trumpet, and a water flask. Now, I have no idea what the difference between these items is. So, if I look at it though, the most expensive food on here is the iron rations. What am I currently eating? I have no idea on that either. Let's see. Currently eating bread cakes. It says this is a hearty meal. Let's see what the iron rations say. They don't say anything. So I have no idea if those are better. I would assume that they're better than what I currently have. And by better, I think what I mean, I don't know if I mean that they fill up your health faster, or if I mean that they last longer, because I don't know the difference between the foods and the drinks yet, and I don't really see any way to find out. I can see the weight is 0.6. The weight on what I have is 0.1, so they're heavier. That's one thing. And they're expensive, because they're 1 gold, 4 silver, and 3 copper, which is almost as much as a backpack for one bit of iron ration. Who knows how long they last? Box of loot strings, that seems like it would certainly come in handy if for the bard stuff. However, I click inspect. It doesn't really tell me what it's for, so I don't know. We've got an unfinished brass trumpet that also seems like it would be helpful. It says focus effect brass resonance. Let's inspect it. Okay, if I click on brass resonance, it says no eligible class. Duration 9 minutes, cast instant on self. Range 100, increases the power of brass instrument-based bard songs by up to 10%. So it says no eligible class, which is interesting because I am a bard. I'm a Berserker bard. So I definitely have the eligible class. Maybe it's the level that I'm lacking. I'm not sure. But something to keep in mind is that this is here. Small lantern. Currently I have like a candle, I think, hanging around in my bags, or no, it's equipped. A worn candle. I assume that when we go in dark places, that'll be relevant. A small lantern sounds like it's bigger than a worn candle by some degree. And then the most expensive drink is mead. And again, I don't know the difference between the mead and the skin of milk that I'm drinking right now. Size is tiny, and it weighs less. And that's all I can tell you. Now it says this is a refreshing drink on my skin of milk, but on the mead it says no such thing. So, no idea. Alright. Very interesting experience. There's also a torch down there. I'm assuming that the torch is smaller than the small lantern, but who knows? Who knows? Alright, cool. We've checked that out. Over here we have E-Room, who I've spoken with before unsuccessfully. He says, huh? Oh, hi, Kipoerneke. You just want to buy something? And so we could buy from him as well. But not the goal of the moment. We'll go back out, and we're gonna keep going. Oh, Fudley tells me that you don't need a candle or lantern. You have infravision because you're an ogre. Well, cool. So I can just, I can see with special skill then. Very nice. Here we have neck chopper. We got Juk hide beater, Duga tear stopper, cloth armor. And I'm pretty sure I've investigated all this stuff over in this direction. So we have checked out what I was thinking the eastern caverns would be. However, let's see if we can get over to this place called Ogre's Keep over here and see if we just missed him over here somehow. Because Ogre, while not Ogremok, is a similar name. So we've got Garunopal, who has parcels. This is Ogre's Keep, it says. We've got Ungrel, Silver Stomp, Bouncer Rock, and then just the bench slave. So I don't believe that he's in here. Fudley says I would just buy loaves of bread and flasks of water when you need more food and water. That's possibly where I'm leaning, but I'm not sure. Do you happen to know what the difference between the different food and drinks are? It's very unclear. We're going to currently try to head over to the Feared, I think, at this point. Feels like we have enough room in the bags for that to be a reasonable decision. I think we go a little further and then we'll go to the left and go up and around. Budley says it's something like the more expensive food lasts a little longer, but it's not worth overthinking. All right. Good to know. I assumed that it lasted longer or that it increased your rate of healing or regen a little bit faster. Also, since I'm not real clear on what I'm doing, I think I'm just going to kill some random things for a minute here. Now, one thing I learned last time I was playing was that in order to hit the guy, you actually have to be facing it, and it's like kind of right on top of it. And also, if there's a dip or a bump in the ground, then you want to move so that it's you have better line of sight on it. Otherwise, you'll end up standing there getting eaten by an armadillo. Fudley says just buy stacks of the cheapest food and water. Seems reasonable. I keep seeing things like these logs on the ground and thinking we can harvest them. I currently can't harvest them. I'm not sure how to harvest yet, or if that's something that's, that happens in this game or not. Thus far, zero harvesting that I've discovered. I did see a skill called Forage, which makes me think that it's possible to do something like that. Maybe not necessarily harvest it directly, but to do something. Oh, Fredley says there's no harvesting in the game. Ah, what a shame. That's interesting. So if there's no harvesting, when you do the forage, okay, so I saw somewhere, I don't know exactly where, but I saw the forage skill somewhere. So I wonder what that's all about. Fredley says forage will randomly generate you food and occasionally quest items in the right zones. Hey, you like quest items. Someday I'm going to find more quests. For now, the only quests I actually have is like I know that I can turn in some lizard meat to some guys, and I can turn in some sorry, trying to find, I guess, sell all is that one? No, don't sell all. Trying to find some tadpole basically guys. I can't remember what they're called. They're like lizard tads, something like that. I've got a guy I can sell those to, and then the lizard flesh, I think. It doesn't seem to give a great deal of XP to do the quests, so there's that to consider as well. Hey, Morbid Mage, how you doing today? Fredley says you literally just click the button every 10 seconds and an item will appear in your hand. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, we've been attacked by a black wolf here. Someday, I'm going to figure out how to tell what's going to attack me. I don't know if there's any kind of an indicator. I know that Frickles said yesterday that if I press C, if I consider them, then I can tell because it'll say it's scowling or something like that. But otherwise, I don't see like a red ring around their name or anything like that. So it's I think right now I just have to kind of try to memorize. Hey, this thing is likely to attack me. Weirdly, the broodlings don't seem to be among the things that do attack me. Also, I have to be more careful because I may accidentally sell something useful if I'm not careful. So maybe I should just take all of the stuff into my bags. Now, will this guy attack me if I just run up to him? Doesn't seem to be. But he did attack me earlier. So was that because I was in a fight with something nearby? Perhaps. Not certain. So Thurkles said that scowling meant something, but there was another thing that also meant something. And I don't know exactly the difference. Let's run up to this guy. Will he attack me? No. Yes, but it took him a whole second. He had to decide to. Fudley says, most quests in EQ aren't really worth doing, especially on this server because they're not adjusted yet on this server. If you target a monster and press C, it'll consider them. Scowling means they'll attack you. Okay, so let's press C on a snake. It regards me indifferently. Looks kind of risky, but you might win. Yeah, I think I could take him. Okay, so that makes sense. He doesn't say anything about attacking me. How about the spider? Let's check him out in a second. Alright, indifferent. Alright. I'll have to get used to pressing that C button. I think we leveled. Look at that ding. Alright, great. Grand, glorious. Fudley says, dubious means you have low faction with them, but they won't attack you. Threateningly also means they'll attack you. Everything else means they won't. Right, so okay, so what would be the difference then between scowling and threatening? That said, stuff will assist their friends. I was thinking maybe some things would be social, right? Like maybe if I'm attacking a wolf, then that's why the bat jumped in, because I was in a fight nearby. We got a decaying skeleton over here. It says he is indifferent to me. So the wandering skeleton, who is... Oh, we got a wolf on us. Look at this. Now let's see. If I attack this wolf, will somebody attack me nearby? Oh well, no, apparently not. Alright. So let's see. Let's head towards Inathul Swamp over here. Now we got the Temple of Cosmic Thule down there. And in Everquest 2, the Temple of Cosmic Thule is a zone. But I don't know. Like, not a zone, I'm sorry. It's a dungeon. Well, okay, it is a zone. But it's a dungeon-esque zone. So, contested dungeon. I don't know how that compares to over here, though. I do know that these mystics are the ones that I got those dolls from. And they do a thing where they cast darkness on you. And then it actually turns your screen dark, which is pretty cool. Fudley says, C tells you your faction standing with the mob, like ogres currently like you, but if you start killing ogres, they'll like you less until it gets to threatening and scowling. Let's have a look at this. So we are filling up the bags fairly quickly over here. However, there's an alternate currency thing here, and we can deposit those motes of infinitesimal potential into there. So that's an important note. Let's grab this mystic here. Now, see what he did is he cast that darkness on you. And what I found is that if I back up, then that helps make sure he stays in front of me. Became better at strategy. Well, that's cool. Now see here we have another of these mystic dolls. And I feel like it says it's a quest item. So we may want to at some point trade those in. But one thing it does is it raises your charisma. So I'm figuring that you can probably put this doll on right before you trade, and then raise your charisma so you get the better prices for things. I don't know, but it feels right. These guys seem to constantly spawn around this campfire here. I'm not sure where else you can find the mystics, but certainly right here is a good spot for them. Gladly says that is how charisma works, but it's not enough to make much of a difference. Scared this fellow off. And then we've got a cloth choker +1 now. Do I have on anything on my neck? I'm assuming it goes on my neck. I do not. So let's throw this choker on. And then there's another question. In some games, we have things that are like cursed items and stuff like that. Like you put it on and you can't take it off or something like that. I don't know if anything like that exists in this game or not, but I'm curious. It'll be interesting if so. Okay. Got another of the rusty two-handed swords, and one thing we can do with that is we go Alt and click it, and then we can combine it, we can like merge it with our sword that we already have here of the same type. And it makes it a little bit better. Jockin, BK Shepik says, especially being an ogre. Jockin says, oh, are you completely new to EQ? That's awesome. No cursed items, thankfully. So I've played EverQuest 2 for many years, but I never played EverQuest 1. And so yes, it is actually quite new. I'm familiar with like the names, so Ogre I know about. Like I understand the Furet and Cosmic Fool and things like that. But the UI and a lot about this game is very different than EverQuest 2. So yeah, Jockin says, I see a totally different beast for sure. EQ2 is more like WoW than EQ2. Okay, now see that's such a thing to say, because when EverQuest 2 first came out, it really wasn't like it is now. I really liked it, and now at this point, I would say that you're correct. It is very much like WoW at this point. But when it first came out, it was much different. One thing that I'm struggling with so far is that I'm used to having just tons and tons of quests to do, which is probably my favorite part of EverQuest 2. So, Jockin says, sorry I got mad, but I get what you're saying. Excellent. Yes. It's very different. We got some cloth sleeves +1 and a rusty warhammer here. So, let's check those out. Where did they go in the bags? Here's the rusty warhammer, and I think I already have one of those over here that I was thinking may stack into something decent later, maybe not. But let's go ahead and merge them and see how it goes. It says request to merge item cancels. Cancel both items remain unmodified. Did I interrupt it? Was it doing it and I interrupted? I'll try again. No. It didn't work. Oh, well, I don't know. You know what? Let's try it again. Let's take that off. And try to merge it to this guy. It doesn't like it. I don't know why. I wonder if I've done something wrong. maybe I should start with this item. I'm not really sure. Place this item in there, and then merge. No, doesn't like it. I don't know what the objection here is. We also have a worn greatstaff, but I'm not interested in that. Huh. On the plus side, which it's so long doing that these lizard man scouts have spawned over here. Fudley says gonna watch a show with my wife. Best of luck. Alright, nice to meet you, Fudley. Alright, then on with this lizard man scout over here. Are you sure? Oh, look at that. There was a little question over here. I didn't even notice. Well, I'm going to say yes, and then it's not going to do it because it took too long. Oh, it didn't. It did go through. That's awesome. So, theoretically, the Rusty Warhammer is a little bit better than it was. We'll come closer and try to hit this lizard man scout. Slowly but surely, we're hitting this guy. Beating him down. Oh, what is this running across? It's another layer. It looks like a frog block. Let's have a look and see how this is all going with the... We got 4 of the lizard meats now. Still only have one of the skulls. Those come from the alligators. We got the tadpole flesh, 8 of those, and we've got 1, well, actually we have 2 mystic dolls. I suppose I'll keep them separate because I think there's somebody who wants some mystic dolls. I don't know where, but somewhere. So, let's head a little bit toward Inithil Swamp over here. Lizard Man Broodling. Gotta check him out, right? And a couple of scouts and a forager, too. Apparently I was stuck in combat. Did not even know it. We got a cloth wristband there. Let's check that out. I don't know if I have anything. Would that be on forearms, perhaps? The wrists, one would think, but, I don't know. Cloth? Maybe. There is a space for wrists, so I guess that's where it is. Alright. We don't have anything on, so let's throw this on. Alright. Now, getting the hang of picking the eye instead of the C. See if we can get this lizard man watcher. What kind of cool things does he do? One thing I haven't figured out yet. There's a window underneath the target window, and it says a lizard man watcher, but it shows that his health, or it appears to be his health, is almost full. The red bar. While the health bar in the window that I think is the target window is going down, the one underneath that was still remaining full. I'm not sure what that's all about. I also don't know where to go from here. Like, I'm not sure what the progression order looks like. If I should go to Inithil Swamp, or if I should go to, let's see, there was Wrath Mountains over here, and then there's Khazak Thul down to the south. I'm kind of curious to see what Khazak Thul looks like. So I may head over there soonish just to check it out. But first, I think, like I said, I'm gonna head toward the Innital Swamp. I went out of the Furet when I was here last, and I feel like I went to the Wrath Mountains. Maybe I went to Innital Swamp. I'm not really sure, but I think I'll go there this time. And wherever I went last time was very, very red, and so it did not stick around for long. Got a lizard man watcher again. He didn't do anything fancy like the Mystic. And he has something to say to me. It is, die, soft skin. I haven't really used intimidation, so let's use that, funsies. You've become better at intimidation. You're not scaring anyone. You've become better at one-handed blunt. Very nice, very nice. Slowly but surely I'll get that intimidation up, right? Feel like. Kind of look around while we... Well, I guess I better not, because it turns the character to look around with the right mouse button. The left one, not so much, but the right one, it does. Okay, we're almost there now. I'm assuming that probably as we go deeper into this game, things will become more aggressive. Probably I should be using this intimidation every time it's up, just to get the skill up. That's my thought. Now, one thing I noticed is we leveled. We didn't get any spells for it, and I'm wondering if that's something that I need to do. Oh, look. His buddy came and attacked me. Let's see. It doesn't say that I have... Ooh, a bear as well. My goodness. Maybe I kill the bear first. Or you know what? Let's run the bear off. Maybe. Probably not. I doubt we're going to scare the bear, honestly. Uh-oh. Better watch out. Piling up. Two bears? Not great. I'm afraid if I move too much, though, I'm actually going to get more guys on you if I stay here. There's Bouncer herd over there. Oh, I've accidentally turned away from the bears. And I'm not attacking anything. Cool. Good at this. Let's cast Intimidation again. It doesn't actually seem to have made my stamina go down any to cast that. Definitely gotta get rid of the bear. I think the little hatchling is actually attacking me too. Surely I can kill that pretty fast, right? I have Bind Wound, but I think that's out of combat, right? Puts you on one kneel to heal, managing their wounds up to 60% health. Moving or being attacked can cancel this action. So it doesn't say it will cancel the action, it says it can cancel the action. So I wonder if I could use it. Probably not. I wonder if the skeleton will attack me since I'm in a fight. Doesn't look like he plans to. How about the snake? Snake seems to be okay. Alright, so that went okay, all things considered. Let's check on this frog-walk tad over here that's in the tree. Faction standing with Froglocks of Guck has been adjusted by -1. Ah, interesting. So, the Guck folk probably aren't very happy with me at all. I didn't notice that my faction was being changed with them when I killed them, so we've probably done a lot of damage to that. It's good to know. And, did it attack me? It did! Oh man. I've become K-on at KOS to the Froglock tadpoles. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. Alright, let's see here. Where are we? Almost in at the swamp. Okay, let's see if this guy attacks me. If I just run by him, see if he can get me. No. He doesn't seem interested. That's good. It's an interesting place. This we've got some froglock guys apparently, little tadpoles. We've got lizardmen. We've got random wandering skeletons. And they're all just hanging out together. The bats who come attack you, and the bears, all of the things. And I've also gone the wrong way if I want to go to Influence Swamp. It looks like I need to come this direction. Oh, interesting. There don't seem to be a great deal of creatures running around in this area. I don't know if that's going to change or not. Now, what's this guy? We got Drizda Tune Singer. That sounds bard-like to me. Is it a... It's a level 25 bard. Oh, hey, don't attack me. It's not nice at all. Why am I being attacked? I have no idea. Didn't do anything. Let's see. Probably get killed, but that's okay. Glares at you threateningly. What would you like your tombstone to say? Huh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let's respawn. We'll respawn wherever it suggests here. Alright, where does that take us to? Ah, over here near the zone. Alright. Let's try this again. This time with gusto. Well, hey, while we're here though, do I have anything I need to sell, I wonder? With some cloth sleeves +1. I wonder what I have on right now. Let us see. Oh, cool. I have something that I can stack those with. So, let's do that. Cloth sleeves. We want to stack up. Well, I picked up something instead, apparently. Stack these cloth sleeves with those cloth sleeves and then merge them. Alright. What else we got going on over here? We have this rusty longsword, which is with one-handed thing. Is that what I have? It is what I have. How convenient. Let's do that with this as well, then. Hold on. I'll do that in the other order so that we keep it equipped, I think. Merge that. Get it a little bit better as well. It looks like that's it as far as stuff that really matters a great deal. Merging wise. Try to keep stuff a little more organized over here. Alright. Now, onward. Great task of making it over to Nithil Swamp shall resume. Okay, I can use these boots, and it makes me go a little bit faster. You know what? Since I'm closer to Cosmic Fool, why don't I just head over there real fast? And there are these alligators in this water, and I feel like we need them for some quest. So let's swim very slowly over to this swamp alligator. And what I've found is that it's best for me if I pull the guy out of the water. Apparently just swam right by him instead of hitting him. It's like my depth perception is just absolutely terrible in here. And I don't know how to swim under the water. I can only swim... I guess I can swim in. Now if you hit Q, you get out of combat, right? Yes, excellent. Alright. The alligator has swam too fast for me. Could not catch it. Alright, let's try this alligator. Maybe I can get him. Maybe not. Well, alright. Depending on which angle I look at him at, he appears to be further away or closer. Alright. Chasing down an alligator is harder than it seems, guys. Let's try to get this one. Oh hey, success! Alright, now, let's back away from the alligator and try to get him out on the land. And I'll use intimidation as well. Swimming is just incredibly slow. You know what? I think I don't have my my chant of battle on, right? Maybe. Left click to cast, right click to forget. Okay, maybe I did. Did manage to go underwater that time, by gosh. Whether I meant to or not. We're gonna try to climb up this little cliff face here. Mountain, hill, I don't know. Ah, this is it. My goodness, it's tiny. Who knew? I'm assuming this is just the top bit of it. Once we go in, it'll surely be larger. How do we go in? Whole other question. Oh, I'm being attacked? Oh no. Oh no, this is not good at all. They're very red. Can I escape from them? Unlikely. Don't know how to escape from anything in this game. Zone line, right? That's what I need. Okay. So, bodes ill. Dead again. Alright. Slain by a scout from Xanavar. Ah, they were so mean to me. Okay. Let us respawn. Maybe not quite ready for a Cause of Fool yet. Alright, so that was a good indication. That was the wrong way to go. Let's head back toward Inithul Swamp then, see if we can make it there. And then let's see how. I was able to use the boots now, so that's good. We have very little gold. Can't afford another bag yet. Suppose I could get a some more of these lizard in and bats and things like that. And get some of my skills up potentially. Now let's see here. I think about press. Oops, wrong. That was very incorrect. Okay, so it's right click and long holding. Oh, okay, so that's a toggle type deal. So if you press the auto activate, then it switches between you will or will not use it while auto attack. Interesting. If you right click on the creature, I think it just kind of attacks them. Maybe. Let's back up a little bit because I think that wasn't working very well. Don't seem to have anything that's the spiders. They're very social. Probably want to stay away from that bat a bit. It's something here is making some kind of a screeching sound. I don't know if it's the bat or if it was the spider. Seems like it was the spider, probably. Oh, something's attacking me again. Is it the bat? It is the bat. It's run away. Did I intimidate him successfully? Who knows? Maybe. I think I'll see if I can chase him down. Oh, good. Wonderful. Ah, there's a wolf. Yes, everything is angry with me now. I've done enough random bashing of things that I've successfully made everything angry. And running into trees is another fun pastime. Now, the question is, did those skeletons run at me because I was trying to get into Kazakul? Not yet. Maybe. I don't know what level they were, but they were very red. I think I'm level 4 right now. Here's some things. This one's gonna attack me. Let's move him back away from his compatriots. And I wonder what their aggro range is. It does tell you how far away they are. See. Budley says Kazakh is a higher level zone. You don't want to go there yet. You want to wander around this zone killing things. Aha. Well. I have been doing some wandering. Seems like I'm in a fight with something, but it's not this guy. So let's click Q and see if something comes and attacks me. Ah, a lizard man hatchling is coming to attack me. I don't actually see my faction with anything, and I'm not sure how to yet. Sorry, my headphones are apparently deciding to crush my glasses earpiece into my skull a little bit there. There for a minute I thought I wasn't hitting it again and was going to have to move, but no, all was well. Now, I see that this can be merged, so I should try merging and then move it. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Let's stack up better that way, if nothing else. Who knows? Maybe it'll be amazing. I just remembered, too, that we can change the difficulty of the zone. And that seems like it could be a good thing to do. Maybe I'll do that now. What's this? A cloth cord. I haven't seen that before. It says it's a tunable. It goes on the waist. Okay, sure. Sounds good. Let's put it on. Okay, now let's change the difficulty. What are we on? Who knows? How can you tell, I wonder, what you're on? There does not seem to be, if I long click it or right click it. Oh, a hatchling? Is a hatchling attacking me? It is. I'm being attacked. Okay. I don't know where the hatchling is. There it is. Alright. Now, while that goes on, let's see. Pick as group. Interesting. Wait. Now, how can we tell what our current difficulty level is? Don't know. Then click on it again. Alright. I think I had previously been on number 2 last time I chose. So let's try it again. Number 2. And then it zones us. So it's like a different instance. So the implication is that I was not on number 2 this time around. So does it start you off every time in number 1, and then you have to adjust it? Possibly. Not sure. Ah, it says you're currently in the fear at 0. So we were in 0, which apparently is normal. And we've entered 2. Fudley says, oh, I see. It did change it from a 0 to a Roman numeral 2 over there on the difficulty. Cool, cool. Button should say 0 now. I can't see it, but now it should say 2. Oh my goodness, you're right. The overlay does not show the difficulty level. Interesting. Well, I mean, it covers up the difficulty levels more accurately. That's a shame. Fix that problem, however. In just a second here, we can move some of these windows a bit. I see no reason not to. There we go. Now you guys can see it. Excellent. I don't seem to be in any kind of a stance either. That's interesting. Let's go with a balanced stance from now. Let us merge things and then loot the rest. Slowly getting the hang of this. Let's come get this hatchling, or this broodling over here. Right, I have that on all the time. You know, I wonder if I should just make everything auto for the moment. So that it just continues to go off and I can change it later. Only that's not how you do it. You right click for a long while. No, there's no auto on the Intimidate, it seems. This guy didn't want to stop and fight, it seems. We got 6 copper from that guy. An infected rat. Yeah, I don't think that I have anything that does damage over time right now or anything. Ah, snakes are piling up. Budley says you don't want Intimidate on auto. Feared mobs will run away and pull any of their friends. Oh, really? How cool. Alright. That explains some things. I knew it made them run away. I didn't realize that that it would make them pull their friends. I see. That makes sense, though, because if they're in battle and they run away, then they could potentially run near one of the people that they're social with. I'm kind of okay with it on auto at the moment, though. I think that the stuff here is not a problem enough. Except for when, you know, except for when I run into the red guys. So far, I've been pretty bad at getting things to run away anyway. My Intimidate is not good enough for all that. Fredley says there are higher level mobs in the zone. You're pretty much two-hitting these. Yes, yes. This is true. No clue. Is that what I should be doing? Going and hunting down higher level guys? There were the mystics over here, this druid circle area, I think. And they were a little higher level. Let's see now. I have 8 of the lizard meat. And still just 2 of the dolls because those only come from the mystics, I think. But this is what I would do, but go at your own pace. Yeah, I'm not real clear on what my pace is at the moment. I normally, again, like I said, my norm in Everquest 2 is really questing. So without the questing to guide me, I'm not really clear on what I should be doing. I found the druid circle. Is this guy after me, or is he just running along? He's just running along, being a happy little skeleton, looks like. That does not seem to have been the right way to go. Let's see if I have anything else to equip here. I got the rusty dagger. Do I already have a rusty dagger? Maybe. No, I have a rusty longsword and a cracked staff. Ah. It seems like I'm in a fight with something. Not sure what. Let's click Q. I don't know why I keep getting into fights. No idea. Okay, that comes again. The music sounds like I'm in a fight. But then I don't see anything attacking me. Not sure. But let's come attack this yellow guy. Oh. I just noticed, and I've seen it before, but I kind of forgot it existed, which is the extended target window. I think I might be, yeah, I'm attacked. Okay, all right. So that is showing me what all's attacking me. Aha! So, I've been being attacked by multiple things, probably. Hence the music. Let's move a little back from that spider there. Try to not get hit more by him. So, we can select them here in that window. We got a bat. Don't want to get in a fight with that either. Ha! I'm just gathering up more. Great. Okay. Getting beaten upon steadily here. Wonder which of these guys does the most damage. Ooh, it's bad. It's a bad deal. Too many things. I wonder. I don't think it would do me any good to run, so I'll just stand and fight these guys. It's not good. Let's go with the hatchling next. Well, I got an achievement, so there's that. Now let's say you. It's done. Well, I'm making it through, I think. We may win against the skeleton, we may not. We got 11 hit points left. I wonder... Oh, Snake is heading in my general direction. Hopefully he doesn't attack too. Who knows? It's not looking great. Maybe. It's a chance. I'm at 3 points. Ah, it was a close one. Budley says... something. Hold on. Let's see. Has he got me? Probably. If I can get up off the ground, I might can get him. We'll see. Nope, he got me. Alright, we respawn. Fudley says, one thing increasing the difficulty does is increase the aggro range of everything. Oh, okay, cool. If you want to stay at this difficulty, you probably want to stay next to a wall and pull things toward it. Ah, interesting. Hey, Quad, how you doing today? Okay, let's try the bind wound. Let's target a player with bandage. If we hit F1, will that do it? It did. Excellent. Bind wound. Quad says, did you cut your hair? It looks great. No. I probably just have the headphones on differently because because it was trying to ram the glasses arm into the corner of my head unpleasantly. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're right outside of yeah, the headphone here. Exactly. But these going to bed. Have a good night, then. Should probably be using offensive or berserker stances. So it's not the balanced, huh? Let's do berserker stance in that case. Yeah, I think I just got a little bit too much on me. One problem is I didn't realize that I was in battle with all of those things. But I kept stopping and going, it sounds like something's on me. But then I wasn't seeing anything, and I should have just waited a minute longer. But live and learn. And the weird part is that this game doesn't really seem to punish you for dying. So, the only thing it does is reset you back at the place where you started. That's really not a big deal. So the chanted battle is continuing to go, so that's not broken or anything. I was afraid I had broken it when I died, but no, it still seems to be on. Now see, that's music like I'm being attacked. And is it this bat? Is this bat attacking me? What's attacking me? Click Q. Alright. Don't see anything. I'm going to stand here for a second and see if anything comes after me. Doesn't look like it. I don't know. It's a tough thing. Definitely getting quite a bit of junk in the bags. Let's see here. Is there anything that I can equip? Not really. I've got some things I can sell. I'll be able to purchase another backpack. And that's good. Let's throw some things in the alt currency. Had another couple of those motes of infinitesimal potential in there. Infinitesimal potential. Some days I can speak and some days I can't. You know, it's one of those deals. Let's get some of these spiderlings. Now I watched the red bar go up on the jungle spiderling. I'm not sure why. It could have been an aggro meter. Is that saying I had a full hate? Not sure. Quad says, quick, spell Mississippi. Yeah. Can do. Can do. I can't remember. There used to be a way that you would spell Mississippi. It was I can't remember how to do it. It was like oh goodness, we've definitely gotten all the things on us again. Well, I was in deep thoughts, deep memories. I think I'd be alright, as long as we don't. That's not a hard one, but this rounds I should have chosen differently, he says. It's not a hard one, this is true, but no, there was a kind of a thing we used to say when I was a kid. It was like, humpback guy, double, man. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh well. Maybe it'll come to me. Definitely getting slaughtered currently once more. That's alright. In most of the MMO games that I've played, there's been some sort of a detriment to dying. You know, you would take damage to your gear or lose XP or have to go get your body or whatever like that. And that is not the case in this game. So it's okay to just keep dying over and over again, which is good because it seems to be my MO at the moment. I think we come over here and sell some of this stuff probably. Feels like a good idea before we go back out to die some more. Definitely piles up on you pretty quickly. Alright, this is a smithing supplier. What we want is actually... I wonder if he would buy my stuff. I have no idea. Let's check. Alright, let's see. We have some rusty swords that are merged already, but let's see if we've got... Oh, that's a scout 5. How cool. One great staff. I want to sell that. Let's see. Yeah, seems fine. They don't even mind. They don't even mind that I'm an ogre. Excellent. What is this? I have no idea. What is it? Oh, it's just another one great staff. I see. Alright, what else might I want? Rusty longsword. I think we might want to keep the rusty longsword. I don't know. I think it's about the same as what I have right now. Let's look. Oh, it is exactly the same as what I have right now, and I can merge it. So let's get out of this screen again, and go merge that guy right there. Alright. We go Alt and click, and then you find the rusty longsword, which is here. Place it there and merge it, and then we get a better longsword, which is nice. A little bit more damage than before. Cool. Otherwise, though, I don't have anything spectacular. Let's put all of our weapons that I want to keep together, and then we can compare them later on and see which ones I really want to keep. I still do have one of the small bags, but that's okay. Alright. Onward. Gonna make the run toward an Jewel Swamp again. Now also I should check and see how's the money looking. We got 1 platinum, 6 gold, and 2 silver. So it seems to me that 1 platinum is equivalent to 10 gold, and I could be totally wrong, but that's what it seems. Okay, it says this guy regards me indifferently. He doesn't seem to want to attack me. So I'm not sure why they attack me out there. I guess because they're social, as previously noted. So I wonder if it's when anything attacks that they'll attack you, or if it's just when certain things attack you, like others of their kind or people that they're allies with. I remembered again about my boots. Every once in a while, I remember to use those. Let's get one of these lizard men brood things here. If only. If only I can turn toward him. Okay, we got another one of those infinitesimal motes things. My understanding is that they're for leveling up gear, and I don't know how that's done, but it's what somebody told me. Ah, there's a yellow guy. Let's check him out. He's got a bat over here by him, so I'm suspecting, and like a spiderling and all that. So I'll note we did get attacked by the other spiders when we attacked the spiderling pet. I wonder too if we just kill the spiderling, does it also kill the pet? Let's give it a go. Now the skeleton does not seem to care that we were in a fight over here. He just ran on by. Let's see if the bat attacks us. No, bat just went by. Interesting. An alligator is out and about over here. I think I scared away that spiderling. Okay, the pet is still here, but the spiderling, oh gosh, we got another one. Another spiderling. Well, we better try to kill the pet regardless. Otherwise, we will die. Okay, I've got to get used to using this extended target window over here. It's very interesting. So I think it's just everything that's attacking you is in this window. It looks like it goes like 20 deep or something. That's interesting. I didn't realize I still had somebody on me. Alright, so now we'll try Bind Wound. Try to heal up a little bit. I have to target myself, and you can do that with F1, turns out. Ah, well, that's a shame. I was attacked. This doesn't look good, I can tell you that right now. Probably going to die very soon. Tried to scare away the other one, but no good. No good at all. Definitely slaughtered by the marsh bear cubs duo there. Alright, do I have anything else to put on? No, I think I'm good at the moment. And that's a quest item, and I don't know who for. Somebody. Alright, let's try Binding Wound. Oh yes, right. F1, Bind Wound. So it gave me a little boost there, for sure, and it looks like it used a lot of my mana. I don't know how much it costs to use it. Let's see if I can use it again. Let's attack this spider. Probably the intimidation was a bad idea at the point that I used it. I probably should have not done that last time, because he probably went and gathered up his buddy, spider number, whatever number that was, and got us into the bad situation to get in there. I feel like it's just kind of safer for me to kill everything nearby me along the way, maybe. That way, they can't gather up things as easily, and... Oh, yeah, that is a long radius. Did you guys see that? So I'm gonna not use intimidation, because I don't want them to go gather up more guys right now. There's a bat flying nearby. I don't know if it'll attack me or not. It doesn't look like it. Is this guy gonna come attack? Doesn't seem to be. He just ran on by. Excellent. I can't say that I've entirely figured out this attacking thing yet either, to be honest. I have found out that I can use the extended target window. That seems to be very, very useful. But it seems like sometimes when the auto attack goes off, it comes back and it goes off again. And then other times, when it goes off, it turns light gray, which makes me think it's not being used. Not sure. Thought I was going to attack the snake. Maybe not. Maybe I'll attack the bat instead. Maybe. Wasn't sure I was going to manage it. Looks like I made it. Okay. I'm apparently in battle with something. A quick Q to get off of there. And then wait patiently. And what I'll do, I'll go ahead and click Find Wounds, so it takes me a minute to do that. And if something is in fact on me, theoretically it'll show up. It seems like we can pretty consistently click the buttons while on the move. So, we've got 2 snakes on us at the moment. think for one thing, it may not be auto-switching, like, the attack. It switches the target. But maybe we have to press the button again. Okay, so, or maybe not. Maybe that's when it's going into attack mode. Maybe I'm switching to a new target before my auto attacks become, finished after they went off. And it's putting me into combat? Possibly. Not sure. Got a fire beetle leg there. It's just another one of those quest items. And there goes that guy through the tree over here. Alright, so. Broken Stoic is raiding with a party of 130. Well, hello. Hey, guys. Buff Jesus says hello. Hello there. I am working on Everquest Legends over here, and I'm pretty new to this kind of playstyle in general, I suppose. So how are you guys doing today? Buff Jesus says ogre good. Excellent, excellent. It's going well, Broken. How about you? Zimrel says, what is Everquest Legends? So, Everquest Legends is Everquest 1 Reimagined is what they call it. Thank you for the follow. And basically, they've taken Everquest 1, which I've never played before, and they have added elements to it to make it more solo-friendly and casual play-friendly, while still being able to group and raid. Thank you again. So it's let's see, one thing you can do is you can start out with 2 classes, and then later on, like level 10 or 11, you get to add a 3rd class to it, and then you get to switch between classes whenever you want to with a loadout screen. All of your classes level simultaneously up to level 10, and then at that point only your active classes level. So whatever you have as your current loadout is what you're working on, and if you switch to another class later, then you have to level that one up. Jarrett says, whoa, new EQ player, awesome. Yes, now I did play Everquest 2 basically almost since it came out, but I never did Everquest 1. So Everquest Legends is completely new to me. There are, of course, the names that are similar and some basic ideas of what's going on, but of course this is like pre-shattering, and Everquest 2 is post-shattering, so everything is completely different. Prisoner says, wait, Kip is a true noob. Definitely for Everquest 1, it's actually quite different than Everquest 2. I'm getting killed here. I wasn't paying attention at all, but yeah. Andalucius says, highly suggest going into evasive stance. EQ2 is definitely not EQ. I agree, that's true. Now let's see here. Evasive stance. All right. So I tried balanced stance for a while, and then I tried Berserker stance, and I'm not sure that I actually managed to go into those because I just noticed that there was like a cooldown of some kind on there, and so maybe I didn't wait for that, so I may not have been in any stance at all. I'm not sure. I had tried to go into Berserker stance and balanced stance. That's Ogre that way. So yeah, basically I know the names, right? So I know Ogre, I know Fury, I know Inithul, but I don't know what they're like in this game, in the EverQuest 1 world. Jarek says EQL reminds me of Star Wars Galaxies. Oh, see, okay, so, and he says had multi-classes there and lots of builds. Yeah, so I did play a little bit of Star Wars Galaxies back in the day. Not a lot, because the computer I was running it on was pretty much, it was very difficult to run the game on a computer that I had, to the point that, like, I think I went to Mos Eisley and just, I had looked at the ground and zoomed in all the way to the ground, and still it was maybe 30 minutes before I could move my character. It was quite terrible. I was trying to play with my brother at the time, and it was not working out. I remember I used to just have him like on auto follow basically, and he would run me across different areas over there, and I actually couldn't see anything on the screen. It was the lag was so bad. It was just he would just take me to wherever we were going, and I remember I was like a dancer, and so all I did was make macros and then just leave it up. So yeah, that was my Star Wars Galaxies experience. Not great, but you know, I technically played. Realistically, not so much. So how about you guys? Did you do? Obviously, you played it, Jarek. But how about the rest of you? Did you do any Star Wars Galaxies back in the day? Jarek says, "Were you little?" I was not little. No, I was. Let's see. At that time, I mean, I guess I was in my 20s at that time. That was probably, I don't know, I want to say that was probably around, geez, I don't even know, 2000, let me think. It's hard for me to say. It might have been 2007-ish at the time. Oh, Ezlohar, I know you. How you been? Oh yeah, I know, Jarek. No, I wasn't talking about when it launched. I was talking about when I was playing it. Yeah. So have any of you gotten in on the beta on this one? Aber said he was very sad he doesn't have it yet. Oh man, yeah. It's interesting, you know? It's very it's definitely a period piece. You know, I never played Diablo 1 back in the day. And I remember when they years later they did something with it, and I ended up playing Diablo 1, like, I don't know, quite a while after it was no longer a big deal. And I remember just not being able to see anything in that game because everything is kind of gray, and I have trouble differentiating if things aren't pretty distinctly different colors. I have trouble seeing them, really. I think I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked by a Roblox guy. Let's move him away from all these other dudes before we fight him. How's about that for an idea? Pull him out here, and then we'll turn and fight. He's not gonna really hurt me a lot, but if I, oh, well, okay. I didn't realize, apparently I don't have to actually be attacking him in order to get attention from friends. So never mind, we'll just stop and fight. Guess I could have done that instead. Let's see here. Oh, Islohar says that Abra was watching the movie. That's cool. I'm gonna die again. Thanks for the follow, guys. Oh, down again. Okay, let's see here. No beta for Jarek. EQ1 for Mizikazap from 1999 to 2004. It's a good little stretch. 5 years. So I started EQ2, like, I think the January after it came out. And I still play EQ2 sometimes. And I'm over on the Origins server on there. Jarek says lots of emulators since then. Mizzy Kizep left for WoW and played WoW until 2007. I only played WoW. You remember back in, I don't remember exactly when it was. Maybe around, I'm not even going to wager a guess as to when it was, but I played it for like back when they had the 10-day pass. One of my friends had given me a pass and decided that WoW was not for me at that time. So, I know that some people really like it, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, I'm definitely getting killed a lot here. I see Zimro Ogre going down again. Yeah, I'm good at that. Jarek went from Star Wars Galaxies to WoW. Oh no. Busy Cassette says, found WoW in first year of marriage, did not mix well. Oof. It's rough, man. Jarek says 2007 Lord of Rings Online. I never did Lord of the Rings. I heard when it came out, and everybody was very excited. A lot of people went from Everquest 2 over to there, and they were talking about, I believe that was one of the ones that they were saying was very pretty, like just very visually interesting to them. But I never played there myself. And I'm not particularly visually inclined, so. Oh no. Oh no. Megaton says marriages come and go. WoW is forever. Wow. Wow, indeed. I know, I better be careful because those froglog tads, they're angry with me. Now, what's interesting is it says a froglog tad scowls at you ready to attack. Looks kind of risky, but you might win. Okay. Now, they didn't used to do that. I've made them angry by getting my froglogs of Guk faction down. I can't actually figure out how to find out what my faction is with these guys. I presume that I would get it back up by killing something of whatever the other faction is, but I don't know that answer either. So, as Lohar says, I think you played WoW during Kata or so. I'm not sure what that is. I think I tried it right at the same time and believe I remember the races that were available. It was very early. It was pretty early. I don't think it was very early though. Like I think I want to say it was like I keep thinking it was like 2006 or something, 2005, 2006, but I don't remember. It was a while ago. Got a good couple of decades one way or another. The expansion Cataclysm, which would be the 4th expansion, possibly. I really don't know. I know that I was running around, and I was very disappointed in WoW because for me, again, mostly I like to do quests, and I found that WoW was very underwhelming with its quests. At that time, Everquest 2 had a lot of quests, and they were very very interesting quests, you know? They were like, they had some element of humor to them, or some interesting story-like elements to them. And so going from EverQuest 2 to trying WoW, which was very much kill 5 rats with no real story to it, was very, very underwhelming. I think that's the best way to put it. So yeah. Oh, I've gotten out of my stance again. Let's see if we can try putting in what, like, let's do balanced stance. And I don't know if I need to be still while it does that. Okay, looks like it went through, whatever the case. I'm unsure how to know, except that it's, you know, it looks like it's turned on. Does it expire? Do I have to keep putting the stance on? I don't know. Did I get knocked out of the stance? Oh, it says you change your stance, you assume a mage hunter stance. I didn't know mage. Oh, goodness gracious. That's a stance. How interesting. Okay, this explains so much. All right. Now I'm going to fix that problem. Let's see. How do I make that not auto? Because it's automatically coming on, I think. And I don't know how to stop it. So let's right click and long click, and that is not working. Okay. So I'm in. Okay, what if I left click? Does that pull me out of it? And then am I in balanced stance? It looks like it. So now, yeah, I don't see any way to. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to drag it. So we're going to long click. There we go. And move it down here. And then I'm going to try to turn it into balanced stance here. Eslohar says, third expansion, I was off. Not that it matters really. I think some of the quests are pretty hit or miss. Current WoW is almost entirely just run around and do the story quests until you're max level. Yeah. You know, that's not something that I, enjoy very much, which is why I prefer Origins on EverQuest 2 right now, because you get a lot of the same thing where everybody's trying to get up to max level, and then all they want to do, like, it's just dungeon runs all day, and there's no you don't really have a choice. Oh, a level, nice. You don't really have a choice on what you're doing, and I find that you're just kind of pigeonholed into this thing. Now, what's this? Welcome to level 5. Did you know you can experiment with different class combinations by creating a class loadout? Default key in. Give it a try. Well, that sounds all great and grand. I'm not going to give it a try quite yet, though. I'm busily experimenting still with my Berserker Bard setup here. So, let's merge this stuff and then remove the rest. Alright, now, we do have these cloth gloves. And I feel like that's what I'm already wearing, possibly. So, let's see. It is what I'm already wearing. So I can merge them with that. Alright. Cloth gloves right here. And we'll place them in here, we'll merge them. And then we'll click yes on that pop-up window, and there it goes. Now, though, because I merged it in the wrong order, we got to put them back on the ends. Right, there we go. I should have merged the ones inside, that were already equipped with me. That would have been a little better. Let's check the cloth shawl. I think I already have one of those on. Possibly. Yes, I do. Alright, so we can try doing this the better way this time. Come over here, Alt, and then move the shawl into position and merge. Mizzy says, not a beta player, so not sure, but I think if the stance runs out of endurance, it may drop you out of it. Ah, that would make sense too. Sure. Are you sure you want to merge? Why, yes, I'm absolutely positive, though. Wonderful. Lovely. Okay, rusty battle axe. We've got one great staffs. Those are some weapons we throw over here. And then what else? I think that was all that I have to put on right now. I'm running out of room in the inventory. So we'll have to head somewhat back to town soonish, but that's okay. I'll probably die soon enough and get the express route, most likely. For now, shut down these windows and try this mystic. So the mystic does a cool thing. He casts darkness on you. It's like this. You can't see anything. And so what I found is if you back up a little bit, then it makes sure that the mystic is in front of you, and that way you can keep hitting him, even though you can't see him, because you do have to face your opponent in this. Otherwise, you don't get to attack him. He can just backstab you all day long. It's no fun. Alright, so let's try Lizardman Forger over here. So far, so good on keeping the balanced stance on, it looks like. I'll have to just keep on looking in the head and making sure that, that's on. So, level 5 means that we've gotten 2 levels during this session, I think. I'm pretty sure I was close to level 4 already, though. I think I was like maybe 5% away from level 4 whenever we started today. And so, it's not as impressive. I'm going to use that in air quotes. Consider air quotes to have been given there. It's not as impressive as it would otherwise be. Keep in mind that I have no idea what I'm doing. And so just running around beating on things and then getting lost in the city. I do that a lot too. Pretty good at it, gotta say. The map. I don't know if you guys have seen the map. This is what the map looks like. And interestingly, the lines are all about the same inside the city as they are out. See, I'm in a fight. I don't know what with. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Is it because I targeted something? Possibly. Is it because I targeted something aggro? Alright, so I click this guy, and I don't get set into a fight. What about the giant guy? Click him? No. Well, seems to be fine. Not sure. Okay, escaped out of there, and then we're going to head over, because I do want to spy on into the swamp. Let's find out. What's up over there? Maybe I can get over there without dying. Who knows? Who knows? Only one way to find out. Lizzie says, do you hit your auto attack button? So I think that the auto attack button is this melee attack here, right? So it's number 1 on my keyboard, I believe, unless I misunderstand, which is possible. Now this person over here attacked me earlier. Whenever I can. Okay, glares at you threateningly. Yeah, we don't want to be glared at threatening. So let's get the heck out of Dodge. Now, how do I get into it? That is the question. Can I climb? No, can't seem to climb that. Don't want to go near the red person over there. I do want to know what level they are. Did it say they were 25? I feel like it might have. Let's try to get close enough to find out, maybe. Probably if I had known where to run last time, I'd run in this direction. Ah, there we go. Right. So, I thought, okay, there we go. Can target them, so it's 25 bar over there. Interesting. Alright, now, through this little passageway, we're going to go over to Inner Swamp and see what happens. Press A. Does that be an attack? No. A is my turn. It does this. It's my left turn. One is tied to melee attack on the hotbar over here. So I'm assuming that's, as far as I know, that's the only way to do it. We can check though, because we have this handy dandy EQL button over here, and you can come down to options. Ah, we've got the Inethul Swamp Traveler, which means we've not been in here before. So if we go over to controls, I think auto run and walk. Let's see if there's auto attack. There's engage and disengage mouse look. Yeah, I don't see anything about the auto attack. Gameplay, perhaps? Oh, click through self. I don't know that I want that on. I kind of like to be able to click myself. Let me turn that off. And attack on hostile cast, attack on right click. That's what I currently have on. But I've been careful to left click for me. Now, what do you suppose attack deadly on right click? Ooh, okay. I see. So if the creature is deadly and you attack it, or you right click, then you wouldn't attack it right now because I have that selected toggled off. Okay. Mrs. says change category. You filter to show movement. Talking about probably in the interface. Maybe not in the interface. Maybe in the gameplay. That's not moving controls, obviously. Yes, that makes sense. All right, so there is a filter. So we've got command, spellcasting, target, camera, chat, UI maybe. Hotbar 1 through 11. Item placement, all. Let's just click all. Oh, you think the hotkey screen? Well, okay. But see the hotkeys. Okay, there's going to be 11 of them. But I can see what they're, what my melee attack is on right now. Q is auto attack. Yeah, I've been pressing Q to disengage whenever it shows that I'm in, whenever I hear the music, like I'm in a fight, then I've been pressing Q to get out of it. But let's see, where are you seeing that? Out of curiosity. Oh, there we go. Auto attack. Yeah, it's right there. Good job. Right. But yeah, that's the only way that I know to disengage from a fight that I have somehow accidentally gotten into. Now, what do we have here? It's very swampy. See that much. Procnia. Level 3. Shadow Knight Shaman. Is that a fellow player? I don't know. I think it might be. We'll hail them. There. It's a Proglog. Cool Proglog dude. Alright, then we got a Fungus Man Trekker over here. Alright. I wonder what he does. Let's go find out. There's a level 5 Ranger. We found a new place to get killed. Amazing. So far, the balanced stance has remained on. Mizzy says, okay, maybe Q put you in attack by mistake. Yeah, I don't think that's it, but I'm not really sure. I feel like, I'm not really sure. Somebody was telling me earlier that the attack range is increased, but it's like I stay still and nothing comes to attack me. It's very uncertain. Oh, more swamp alligators. I wonder if they have skulls in them as well. Probably I ought to head back to Ogre. Look, there's a water moccasin just cruising along over there. I wonder if he'll attack me. Let's see. Doesn't seem like he's going to, so probably he's non-aggro. Oh, I see what happened. I had something else targeted, like a fool. I wonder if I have messed up my my faction with somebody. Probably, right? Seems likely. So I feel like the other Fungus Man tracker did not attack me, and now this one has, which implies bad things. Oh, I targeted myself. Brilliant. Yeah, a giant rat. Ooh, the giant rat parried my attack, or I parried his, one or the other. I'm uncertain which. Somebody parried. I think I may have seen like an auto loop button in there or something that I hadn't noticed before. We've got Upper Guck over here. We've got a knowledge portal, whatever that is. A shaman guy, a cleric guy, a merchant, and Gukta. Interesting. Let's head toward the knowledge portal. Gotta get my swimming up somehow, after all. No idea what a knowledge portal is, so should be interesting. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Sneaky Feets, how you doing? Let's try this Fungus Man tracker over here. Man, they're just going along. They're just prancing through this. Gotta remember to do the left click and not the right click to look around so that we don't turn anybody. Sneaky says knowledge portal isn't in until planes of power. Oh, that's interesting. So it's showing up on the map, but it's not really there. Interesting. Well, we've also got South Row over there. Who knows? Then in that case, let's head toward this merchant by way of this giant rat. It's in the tree. Okay, I see there's some things here. We've got auto loot, auto stack, auto depot, and always depot, and auto show. Interesting. I don't think I want to do any of those things. I'll just loot this for now. And continue my trek toward the merchant. And who knows, maybe he even has a quest of some kind. I should go and check on these other guys too, just to see if they have anything they might want me to do. A lesser kobold. Oh, interesting. Kobolds over here, huh? I'm just thinking about what it must have been like for people who had played EverQuest 1, and then they went from there to EverQuest 2. And how surprising that must have been. I think I better be careful over here because there's not only kobolds and a good number of them, but also a bunch of Gupton guys. Ooh, we're gathering up the kobolds. I guess I better do something about them. I was thinking I would just kind of run off and not worry about it. But instead what I'll do is probably just die to them, most likely. It's my plan of the moment. Might can succeed in it, who knows. Gotta be careful not to put that intimidate button again, that's for sure. Oh no, here comes another frog-luck Tad to jump on me as well up here. It's alright. We can take a tad probably. Oh, there's so many incoming. I think I'm stunned or something. Rooted, maybe? Snared? I'm not sure. Gotta keep facing these guys, I know that much. Fortunately, they're not really doing much damage, so it's not that bad. I think I'm back down to difficulty 0 because I zoned and I forgot all about it. Which is probably good, because when all of these things came at me, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna die. But as it is, nah, I'm not gonna die. It's only level difficulty 0, so I think I got this. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Only 3 of them left now for the moment, until somebody else runs up. With these frog-luck Tads are running around, I know they're active, so they can jump in at any moment. I'm making friends everywhere I go. Just one left now, though, and I'm still at 77%, so I feel like I'm probably in the clear. I just have to be a little bit more aware of my surroundings. I think there's another one. Plenty of them, aren't there? Just trying to back up. It's a war of attrition here. I think I have to turn more toward him. Oh, turned away like a fool. Ah, this is terrible. On the one hand, I feel like I should back away from him, and then on the other, I'm like, well, am I going to back into more if I do? Possibly. One thing I also wonder is, do they do more damage to me if they're behind me? Do they have some kind of back shot, back stab? I'm gonna turn around just in case. A large rat as well, huh? Interesting. At this point, it doesn't even matter if I'll never die regardless, because it didn't really have anywhere to go. It was just sort of wandering around. I'll wander around from a different direction, no problem. Okay, I just got some kind of a celebratory sound going on. No idea why. Was it because I gained an ability point? I now have 4 ability points. I'm not sure what an ability point is. It sounds like something where I can get a new ability with it, probably. I don't know if it's. Oh, you know what? Is it an AA? Is it an ultimate advancement thing? Possibly. I'm not sure. Sneaky says most definitely. You have less defenses behind, cannot block or parry from behind. Okay, well then, excellent. In that case, Moving around and backing up is definitely the way to go. I wonder if I can go down on one knee while swimming. Unlikely, but let's see. I can. Okay, so bind wound applies even when you're in the water. How interesting. Press V to look at alternate advancement points. All right, I have been on this screen last time I was in the game. And that must have been what it was. That ability, it said, what was it? I don't remember what it called. It abilities, something. And so that did mean an alternate advancement point because we now have 4 of those. Ah, we're under attack here. Better take care of that problem. All right, now back toward the merchant, I think. And I can use these boots to go a little bit faster. Now, apparently I'm going to get attacked by the kobolds from a decent distance. We got one on us now. What is this? A rusty dagger. It's merging. Okay. I'm assuming that guy's going to come after me, but apparently not. He's happy to walk on by. Ooh, that one, on the other hand, is not. Now, I don't know if these trees are going to offer any protection. So I feel like these guys, since they're just walking through the trees, I imagine they can see through the trees just fine. I kind of expected the frog-like tads to be attacking me, but they don't really seem to be for the most part. Okay, even though this is a little tent area, I don't actually see a merchant here. Shows a merchant on the map. Maybe this is him? Let's click him and see if he's going to attack us or not. Glowers at me dubiously. I'm not sure that I like him glowering at me dubiously, but dubiously means he won't attack, I think. So if I walk up to him and I hail him, he says, "Me here to dare humans." Oh, it's another weakling's hunting in the swamp. There sure are. Wonder what if I give him one of this? Look at this skull in the bags, wherever it may be. Let's give him a skull. You complete the trade, and he gives you back the skull. So he didn't want my skull. Thought it might be fun. It's some kind of skull. I don't know. Oh no! Thought he was about to pluck me limb from him. I'm like, oh, that's a shame. Didn't even know we weren't, friendly enough. Thank you for the follow. All right, so we can't do much there now. Try to go to Gupta. See what that looks like. Ah, Sneezy says, I don't want to overwhelm you with information, but those AA points are very important for character power. For an example, because you're a bard, under the class tab of the AA window, you can put points into symphonic aura. Ooh, whoa. Things are, they didn't attack me, did they? That's great. I had no idea. Okay, let's hang out behind them while I look at this. You can put points into symphonic aura. It allows you to sing more than one song. Ooh, cool. Let's look at it. That was V. And I think, didn't I put points into something? I feel like I did. I wonder what it was. Symphonic aura. Let's see here. Underclass, you said. So, symphonic aura. I did enable it. Looks like I did something here. Current and max. So I have 2 points. It says it's enabled. Expand the current range to disable its effect. Passive ability allows one bard song to auto pulse, and that's, I think, why I have this chant of battle here. This chant of battle constantly going. In order for a song to be eligible, it must have no mana cost, have no cooldown, and be a non-targeted area of effect song. Any song that meets this criteria cannot be played manually while the ability is turned on. The ability to choose this ability chooses the first eligible song, starting from your final spell gem and working backwards. So it goes from the bottom to the top. Requirements level 1, no previous ability requirement. And so that's what I currently have. Sneaky says, unfortunately, the map was just copied from the original layout, so it's not 100% accurate. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, definitely. It seems to be not accurate in certain ways. Like, I don't know that that guy was a merchant. It called him a merchant on the map, but he seemed like he was not very merchant-like. Let's hail this guy. He says nothing. Basher Greg doesn't want to talk. How about Basher Smog? Nothing from him. Basher Truck? No, nada. So it doesn't even show those guys on this map at all. Let's try going this way. Interesting. Yeah, I was over in Ogre, and I was looking for some guy named Ogre, from the very first guy that I saw in the zone whenever I loaded in from the tutorial. And I could not find him. I have no idea where he is. I checked the map, did not see any indication of where he is on the map. So it was interesting. So we are going into Grob. Thought it said, let me check here. What did it say? Okay. It doesn't actually tell us the name of the zone here. We've got a bunch of things here involved. So it's a real city in Everquest 1. Interesting. Let's not go back out. Let's go in. Let's check out this area. Are they going to kill me? Hopefully not. Let's see. Dubiously. Well, that sounds fun. Okay. Now, there's a priest of Discord, and what I found out about them is if you talk to them, which I'll do it just to show you, but if you talk to them, then they say, another who admits that the path to glory and power lies in Discord. Would not always preach the truth. If you have come to seek the way of Discord in your life, then ask me about your Tome of Order in Discord. And I say Tome of Order in Discord. He says, the Tome of Order in Discord was penned by the 7th member of the Tribunal and has become the key to a life of discord in spite of the author's pitiful warnings. Do you not have one, Child of Order? Would you like to read it, or do you seek the coward's way? And so if you say that you would like to read it, then he'll give you this book. He says, very well, there you go. Simply return it to me to be released from the chains of war. So, the thing is, you don't actually want this book if you're me, because this is a PvP book. When you can use this, then it makes you attackable by other people in player versus player combat. So what we're going to do is toss it on the ground, get rid of it. We don't want it. There we go. Are we sure? Why, yes, we are. We threw his book away. But anyway, if you do want to do PvP, that is the way to do it right there. Apparently, there's Priest Discord. I found the one in Auga the other day. All right, here we have Basher. What is that? Zabat. Basher Zabat. Nice. All right. Hail him. He has nothing exciting to say to us either. Ooh, let's check out this domesticated leader. What level is it? No, that's level 15. And fortunately, it doesn't care about us at all because we don't want to attack the level 15 domesticated leader. How's about Basher Sutok? Basher Sutok also has nothing to say to us. How about Basher Events? Ronjor tells Shatter Knights to get rid of Sporgar. Ha! Good. Okay. Utok, General Supplies guy, has nothing to say to us. We could sell some things, however, perhaps. Let's see. If I right-click him, will he kill us or will he sell us stuff? Look at that. Excellent. Clyde says, I did 43 XP raids in WR today. That's very good. Now to decide what to grow. You've been busy, man. Alright, let's see. All I really want to do here is sell some stuff. Damn. Maybe if I can find a satchel merchant over here, I might want to buy a bag. But otherwise, really what I want to do is find some of the stuff that I don't care about and sell it. I only want to keep one two-handed thing, I think. So there's no sense in me having all of these. This is a two-handed sword. Do I have any other two-handed things? Yes, this is the two-handed thing as well. So this does 7 base damage, delay of 40. This is 11 base damage with delay of 50. So obviously this one great staff can go the way of the dinosaur, methinks. What's weird is, well, I think it's odd that I'm using a cracked staff, but that's okay. We're gonna sell this thing. And then we've got this rusty battle axe. It's one-handed. All the rest of this stuff here is one-handed. So I think I may just keep this whatever's best, in my esteemed opinion, and then sell the rest. I have some things equipped. I wonder if I have any in my bags. Rusty longsword. It's a rusty short sword. We got the cracked staff. We don't have any other cracked staff, I didn't think. That lizard Scout 5 looked a little bit like a cracked staff to me, but not quite. Alright, we got the Mystic Dolls going on over there. Okay, I think it's safe to say that we don't have any duplicates of the stuff we have on. So, if we click Alt on this stuff, we can look and kind of compare it to what we have on. So, let's try comparing this rusty battle axe to the cracked staff. The delay is a little worse. The base damage is a little higher on that. You might get into a position where it's better. How about the rusty short sword? Check that out against the cracked staff. It's quite bad. Quite bad. Don't think I care about the rusty short sword. I think I can go ahead and safely sell that thing. Alright, that's also not as good. It may get to where it's better if I keep combining them, though. I'm not sure. Maybe I hang on to it for the moment. Oh, this is a two-handed sword. That was the one that I was keeping, I think, of the two-handed things. So I'll hang on to that just in case it gets good enough to use. I don't really think I want to. I think I can safely get rid of this rusty spear. It's good for the guys who can do the backstabby stuff, but I think I'm not interested in that, so let's sell it. Alright, rusty warhammer. I mean, that is just better than what I have on right now. I think I can safely replace that and then sell the cracked staff. So that was the rusty warhammer. Alright, so I can't equip during this trade, I don't think. I have to do it afterward. Rusty rapier is just worse, so let's go ahead and sell the rusty rapier. Alright, now I think we put on the rusty warhammer instead of cracked staff. And then we'll come back over here and sell. Oops. You know, I probably could have just dropped it on him. I'm not sure. Okay, let's put cracked staff in there. Oh, he doesn't want it. It's no trade. That's a shame. Alright, well, too bad. So, I suppose we'll be keeping that for now. And then we have a few possible things to carry around. Lug them around a bit more. Alright, now. It would definitely be good to find a satchel merchant and get that last satchel that we need. So I think I will, in a moment, do that. But first I want to talk to all these guys. We got some guys in jail and all kind of stuff. What's this? Does it go somewhere? It does. It goes into a little cubby hole in there. Got a few folks. You can check that out. Basher Rockbrook doesn't have anything to say. I don't want to go too far this way, but I do want to talk to the Froglock in the cage, if we can. Let's check him out. He has nothing exciting to say. Nothing to say at all, exciting or otherwise. So let's come in here. I haven't noticed being able to really interact with things like, well, hold on. Okay, it's, apparently my hitbox is pretty large, so that would be why they have that, the self, like click through self turned on by default. And I think I will turn that back on to another crack real fast because I'm accidentally clicking myself when I'm clicking quite a ways around. Let's see, was that interface possibly? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's try gameplay. Yeah, all right. Click through self. We want that on. All right. Okay, now, trying to click the things that are sitting around has not been um, fruitful at all so far. We have a Berserker guildmaster over here, which seems good because I'm rather low on Berserker guys over in Aga. He has nothing that he wants to say to me, unfortunately. What is this little podium you've got here? Huh. We got a sacrificial altar. Is that what we've got? No, no, sketchy stuff. What's this? Who knows? It's a little stove. Whoa. It's a trade skilling thing. Cool. All right. So you can click stuff after all. All right. Um, I have no idea. We've got a trade skill depot. So we can access our trade skill depot from the stove. How cool. All right. Auto inventory. Will that do it? Or is it, what is it? What does that do? Let's click it. Nothing happens. Okay. Click this button to auto inventory whatever is on your, for sure. Okay, I see. So if I had something selected here, then it would throw it into my bags. I think that's what happens. Okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. No idea how to get recipes yet or anything. I haven't messed with trade skilling at all. But let's see if we can throw anything into here. I've noticed that some of the weapons say that they're trade skill items. Cannot withdraw or deposit items from or to your personal trade skill depot unless you're at the correct bank. Okay, so we can't put stuff into there from here. We can pull it out, or maybe. I'm not sure. We could try pulling it out. We'll try pulling out a ruined wolf belt. Let's try auto inventory. Nothing happened. No idea. Trade skill depot. Oh, search recipes. Well, I do have recipes. I wonder if I have any that I can make. Can I sort? I can. Birthday cake slice. Um, what do we do? Combine? This is 100%. Click this button to combine the selected recipe. What would we combine with? Search recipes. Okay, these are the recipes. No idea. All right. We'll quit show. No, show was bad. Don't quit show, guys. Try and search recipes again. Got it. Okay. Birthday cake slice. Go move it. No, you can't move it. Personal depot. Toggle to use components from your personal trade skill depot when combining. Sure. You do whatever that is. We do have potions. All right. So we have this. Look at the experience. I don't know what happened. We're on a little screen now with boxes and a stove. Let's click combine. You must place items in this object in order to create something new. Huh. Well, what can we place in there? Can we place anything? Just anything? If we throw stuff in. Sure. Let's, okay. Let's not be crazy. Let's only throw one of these things in. Let's see. Now let's click combine. Can I combine these items in this container type? Well, that's not too surprising. I have no idea what any of that means. None whatsoever. It's a shame. Okay, well, that was fun. I'll figure that trait skilling thing out sometime, maybe. What if I walk away? Will it, oh, it does. Yeah, it just auto shuts off when you walk away. Well, it's the first time that I've clicked on one of these, and then I don't know how to use it. What's the comeuppance of that? What if, okay, so what if we go back to it, and we go to show, and it shows us nothing. Nothing. Perfect question. Show. Custom favorite recipes. Search recipes. Birthday cake slice. It seems like that would be good. What if we click make all? Combine 100%. Hit this button to combine the selected recipe. What are we combining it with? Don't know. You're missing a birthday cake. I sure am. A whole birthday cake is missing. Rat steaks? I have some rat. Oh, whoa. All right. So it shows us what we need. That's why it didn't. Okay. I'm getting there slowly. I don't have any glooming deep rat meat. I don't think I have some rat meat, but I don't know that it's glooming deep. Think I have some rat meat? Maybe I don't. I have rat pieces. Yeah, it's not looking good. And that's cobalt cooking sauce. I definitely don't have any of that. Interesting. All right. Burnt loaf of bread. What do we need for that? We would need loaf of bread so that we can burn it. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any loaf of bread to burn either. Interesting stuff here. I don't think I have the stuff it takes. What if we might have some bear? We've killed some bears. Random chunks of meat. Does that count? No, it has to be bear meat specifically. Got lizard meat. Wolf meat. No bear meat. What a shame. What a shame. It's level 31 stuff. Probably wouldn't be able to do it anyway, whatever the case may be. Interesting. All right. Let us vacate the stove. Gotta try to get that athleticism up there. Okay, let's go check out healing this guy. I think I did it earlier. Yeah, I did. To no avail. Well, I accidentally pressed some button. Oh, okay, that was a find button of some kind, I think. Oh, yes, okay. It shows us where all the trade skill things are. How interesting. Okay. I wonder if we've got any, hold on. Let's get out of there, go to map, and then we'll click this find window. Does it show us the same things? It does. Okay. So it's got a little trade skill area here. It doesn't seem to have any satchel salesman. It's got supplies for smithing. I wonder if that's where you get the recipes for this. And furthermore, well, you wouldn't think this would be smithing. Well, okay, I don't know. What I want to do is cook some food at it. And I wonder how. Let's go over to this guy and see if he gives us anything fun. And furthermore, if we choose a trade skill class, we choose a craft, then are we stuck with that? Can we change later? Can we do all of them? What's the deal here? What's this thing? It is a thing. It's a pottery wheel. All right, cool. Cool. All right, we've got pottery supply guy here. No, I pressed J instead of H. That's the H right there. He doesn't have anything to say, but let's get close. Right clicking. Let's see. He has some templates. Interesting. I have no idea how to like choose your class, or if you do that, or if we just do things and gain skill in it. I don't want the most expensive things for sure. We have an idle sketch here. And if we inspect it, then we see that it's worth 5 copper. It's tiny, and we don't know what it means. Yeah, okay. All kinds of trade skill areas over here. We got Basher, Sintalk. Let's try him. Maybe he has something. Nope, nothing to say to us. All right. I think I already tried Reslow, but let's try him again. Okay, how about Garklog? Garklog? Nah, nothing. He has smithing supplies. We've got general supplies guy here. What does he have? Okay, he's got some bait, and oh hey, he's got some bottle of milk, and we need those sometime because we're down to 7 skin of milk and 7 bread cakes. So maybe I want to get some more of that kind of thing here soon. Fishing bait. Now, I've heard we can't fish, right? We can't do any harvesting. Okay, let's try healing Iskopa over here. Nut. Cat nut. What does this say? It says Krung's clubs and junk. Well, that sounds like a weapon seller to me. A weaponsmith in here? Hard talk smithing supplies. Oh, man. He just opened up as soon as I went close to him. How interesting. We do have a little bit of platinum. We have 2 platinum, 5 gold, 8 silver, and 5 copper. Oh, cool. Throwing axes. Can I use them? I don't know. Can a berserker use a throwing axe? Maybe. And with what shall I throw it? Do we have a satchel of some kind? Okay, so he has various weapons. And he has some coal. That sounds like it's probably doing some smithing, right? Not sure. Not sure at all. Tongiz also has some weapons and nothing to say to me. Vestopi, chain armor. Alright. And Bucktop has, Buckton rather, Buckton? Yes, Buckton. Is, plate armor now. This guy, I think, wears chain. Guess we can go, look. Large iron mask. Okay, that's for face. I don't have anything on my face. What do I do? Hold on, let's see. Is this the face? The veil would make sense to be face, yeah. Alright, so I do actually have something on my face. This is better than what I have, but I don't want it. And plus, I probably don't have enough to get it. It's 11 platinum. We're not even close to that level. Not that stage. Got leather armor over here. And he doesn't have quest for us either. What a shame. Alright, now, back on the path to wherever I had selected. Ah, the blacksmith. That's Rosebud. Reasons unknown. No quests there. Now we can find. And where am I going? Got a Shadow Knight GM over here. Let's see if there are more Berserker guys. feels like it would make sense to talk to Berserkers and try to get some Berserker style quests, right? Maybe, for instance, there's an armor quest or something like that. Or maybe we'll run across ogre somehow. Maybe he's not an ogre at all. Do not see what Berserker did. Let's click the find button again and check stuff out. So we have the Dabu Dogat. He didn't have anything for us. He's the only guy on this list that specifically says Berserker. So we're going to assume this is not useful. Now, one cool thing is on this navigation pad over here, the button in the middle but with nothing on it, it brings you back to where your player is. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's head out of this place if I can figure out how to get out of this place. I think I go around and then to the south. Maybe not. Hold on. Let's see. I was thinking I'd go around to the south. Is this right? Maybe not. Yes, there's the priest of Discord, so it's bound to be the right way to go, right? All right. So we'll head back that direction. You know, I wonder if I could just find the priest of Discord on here. Apparently not. Oh, look. Zone connection. Ha. That works. Let's do that. Howsoever, do not see the yellow recruit. There it is. All right. Cool. Just had to move a little bit. Okay. So, we're not too far in. Let's use these boots, maybe. I'm gonna click on them. Wait, alright. So, there's a little one or something that's showing up there, or conversely, it could be crazy. Let's do the root longer +1. Let's see how. I think I want to not target him right now. And then we'll go this way. And there's Soulbinder Snog. So you can set your respawn where those Soulbinder guys are. That was what I determined previously, at least. All right, zoning into Inathul again. And back out on the other side. Oh, well, that was entertaining. I didn't find any quests in there. I didn't go through the whole thing, but I did find trade skilling. I've run across it before in Ogre, but I didn't do anything with it. I was just being told how to do it in general. Looks like the Twitch screen might need to be refreshed. I'm gonna say so in here. I saw some, I don't know, it was, said something about connection on the Twitch screen on mine. So I figure if it showed it on mine, it probably showed it on yours too. Alright, now it's got the music like I'm in combat. I've got the red flashing light. I press the Q, and that goes away. Is this guy, is this the problem? Was he after me? He doesn't look like he's after me. He's just kind of going his own way. I don't know why that happens. It's like I'm being attacked, but then I'm not being attacked. Alright, so let's head on back toward Ogre, I think. I know we have some bits and bobs that some of the people there wanted, and so we should be able to turn some of that in. Like this tadpole flesh, for instance. That was one of the things that some folks there wanted. Now, whether or not I can find those people is another question. Now, I right-click to this guy, but it didn't attack. Yeah? No? Okay. I suppose he's not interested. I'm not sure. I mean, the frenzy is down, like I attacked him. He's trying to attack him. But he just ran away. He wasn't interested in that fight, I suppose. I don't know. All right. Let us see if we can make it over to hear it again successfully without dying a terrible death. Boy, the swimming is super slow. Made it through the water. Okay, so we have a little path here between the hills, I suppose you put there. And now we're zoning into the throat. I'm thinking about when this game first came out, the Everquest 1 game, and that was dial-up days, right? So this must have been quite a wait on the zones. I remember playing Everquest 2, and this was much, 5 years later almost, after this game came out. And I remember I would zone and start the zone, and then you go and start some laundry or something like that, go take a bathroom break or whatever, and then come back because it takes so long to zone from one area to another. And that was in EverQuest 2, so that was, again, like I said, those after things had moved forward quite a bit. So I'm wondering, how long were people waiting when they went from one zone to another in 1999 in EverQuest 1? Or was it handled differently at that time? I don't know. It's a question. Okay, let's see. We have this hatchling here. It regards me indifferent. Okay. So, interesting. Do I get my faction back up with those guys? No idea. I thought about buying some of those throwing axes or whatever they were. And maybe I should have, because I wanted to check and see if I could use them. But I didn't. Cannot attack this bat. Well, skeleton jumped in on it anyway. It's funny. Now, I'll notice that the balanced stance is still turned on, so I think we're good on that. We got some boom ships. Nice. Those are apparently wanted from somebody. I have no idea who. And the thing is, I don't know if this is something that will be, important throughout the game. Are there going to be other people? See, this is definitely combat music, right? Is it the bat? It is the bat. Alright, so it's gotten me back in combat with the thing that never would respond to me. Let's go see if I can... Hey, that worked. So jumping up on the root to hit him was the way to go. Interesting. It showed the range attack on, but I can't imagine that I have any kind of range attack because I don't have anything to hit with ranged, right? As far as I know, all my stuff is melee. But maybe, yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. Ah, use some brutes. The brutes apparently last for 15 minutes. I'm pretty sure that they did not last for 15 minutes when I first got them. Maybe they did. It didn't feel like 15 minutes. Not that much. Alright, let's attack this lizard guy here. And then I want to see if I lost any faction or anything. I don't seem to have. So, yeah. So those guys are safe to attack. We want to try to get back in here and give some of this meat to those various people. Now, I notice that when we turn in these quests, it's like we get faction gains and losses for each of them that we turn in. And don't know what factions we would want to keep good and which ones we would want to, or which ones we would not care. Basically. I can't imagine that we would want any of them to be bad specifically, maybe, but I can't imagine that we would. But I'm sure you wouldn't want to lose factions certain people. No idea who those people would be. Feel like maybe we could use some of these bone chips for something. Alright. On toward Ogre. I'll not stop for that decaying skeleton this time. I think that the roasting dwarves is a nice touch. It's not just roasting dwarves, it's roasting, like, torsos of dwarves. Now, as to who wanted these various items, I'm uncertain. I'm going to come zone into Aga, and we're going to wander around. And I know that we've been given Sunog over there some lizard meat. But there's another dude who also wants lizard meat, and I haven't given him anything that I don't think. So I feel like maybe he's the dude to go to, but I don't know who he is. Or where he is, for that matter. So I'm just going to go around hailing people. until somebody wants that. And also if somebody wants some tadpoles. And I don't know who he is either, so I'm thinking randomly healing people is maybe really good. But also, let's not forget about the satchel, because I now have enough to get it, and so I may as well. We want the backpack specifically. Oh, there's a large box. What does that do? It's a container. It says closed. I wonder if it's a good idea to carry around the box, though. Feels like it would be pretty heavy. And how large is it? How much does it hold? Who knows? All of these questions are unanswered. Capacity is 8. Alright, so capacity on the bags is also 8. Well, we want a box. Yeah, that box is a little bit cheaper, but I suspect carrying it around is not grand. If you look, the weight of the backpack is 3. The weight of the box is 4. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the deal there is. Undead Froglock Tongue for a quest. Froglock Blood also for a quest. Interesting. There's a quiver. So that definitely goes with the arrows. That I don't know if we can use. It's interesting that we can buy these quest items from the merchant here. Black wolf teeth. Oh, interesting. Had no idea that the Satchel's merchant would have such odd things. A small box there, but okay, so the weird part is that the small box also has a class of 8. But I see that it only holds up to medium-sized things. So I think that's why it's considered small, which is weird for the small box to hold the medium things. You'd think that a medium box would hold the medium things and a small box would hold the small things, right? Apparently not. There's a small bag. Small bag also holds medium things. Okay? Huh. How odd. You can buy lizard meat and bear meat here. So you could just buy your lizard meat and then go turn it into these various guys. Bone chips, like, can you just buy everything? Huh. So maybe you could just sell all the stuff you got that you didn't want and then buy the stuff that's actually pertinent to where you're at. It's thought. Alright, well, interesting. What I do want, though, is a backpack. So I'll go back. I'm going to sort by name, and then going to get it back. And that's right there. And then we can just take these items, well, down that window, and then I can take these items into different locations in these other backpacks. And then I'll be able to use that one. Okay, let's see. Not see. I. Okay. So then we want to take the remaining purse, put it over here. And then we can find our new backpack, put it there, and open our bags again. There it is. Beautiful. We have a whole container open plus 1 spot. Not nearly as bad as the position I was in a moment ago. Now, we will, I think, want to find a banker and dump a bunch of stuff in there as well. Smithing supplies guy. He has nothing to say to us. What I've found is that most of the people in Ogre have nothing to say. They're just not a talkative bunch overall. Now, where to go? Let's go this way first. Got all kinds of Crafting supplies. Crafters. You would think that a guy named Taskmaster might have some quests. You would think incorrect. We had 0 tasks to give you. Uga, as I recall, also has nothing. Yes. I think none of these people do. I went running around to all of them thinking they would be useful one day. Well, I say one day, it was Friday. And they were not. Not at all. Zulord, he says stuff. He says, hi, you shaman of war now, right? You gotta learn war and war spells. We fight all and makes the warlord likes us. You gonna help? Or we gonna feed you fat, stupid body to doggies? Well, we're gonna help. All right, good. Warlord need mini body. I mean, shaman's war. To kill and get killed. No, to kill and smush for him and makes him happy. You go show me you can smush things good. Get me 4 frog-walk tadpole fleshes for me to munchies on and maybe happy. He the warlord. He's so very happy. Helping our tough friends, the green blood, but be watching for them scummy crocknecks. Dumb overs they is. No good. No our friends. Go down. He waiting. Hungry. Excellent. Then we do have some tadpole bits and bobs here somewhere. There it is. Tadpole flesh. But we only want to take 4 of them, I think, right? Yes, 4. All right. Accept that, and we dump those onto him and click give. There we are. He says, "Oh, Mia, we're like very happy, very like these. Give me. Why is you still here? Take this. You get some more kills. You're learning good. Come seize me and teach you about stuff. Make you better shaman. Go. Me and me watch it. The faction standing, shaman of war has been adjusted by 5. All right. You gain experience. You complete the trade with the Zulords. Now, it says trade. Trade implies we got something. We did. We got a spell. Burst of Flame. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know what the... Okay. It's behind these bags. All right. What's all this about? Burst of Flame. I don't see it. It's because... Is it going to go in here? No. The burst of power is here. Alright, let's click down in the help spell. And then go back over here and let's try alt click. Alright. So the spell is Burst of Flame, race all, size small, weight 0.1 unmodified, level needed, Druid 1, Shaman 1, Mage 1, creates a ball of fire that burns your target, doing between 3 and 5 damage. Value is 1 silver and 9 copper. Now, can I use this? I don't know. What do I do? Do I right click? Oh, right clicking did a thing. We have more things in our spell book here. So in addition to Burst of Flame, we also have Celos Accelerando, perhaps. And we have Chords of Discord. So the Chant of Battle is the one that we have right here. For some reason it's blue in this window, and it's... Oh, okay, I see. I was going to say it's purple in this window, but that's the background that's purple. I guess the thing itself is still blue. Alright, so we have that. And we have this Chords of Dissonance already in here, which I've forgotten about the existence of. Apparently it's a level 2 spell. Thank you for the Flower Corpse Fury. It uses stringed instruments, and it says clashing notes that cause 3 damage to 30 nearby creatures that are not moving. Oh, that's interesting. So they have to not be moving? Odd. Alright. Celos Accelerando lasts for 12 seconds, level 5, and it uses percussion instruments. The quick pace of this song fills feet with speed. Ooh, we like that. Increasing the movement of your group. Can I use it? Let's see. I'll put it here. 10. Wondrous. How much does it cost? We don't know. Let's left click it. Cast it. Well, tried. Let's try again. No, nothing. Or sad day. Maybe once I'm out of all these other windows, it'll get there. We'll see. All right, we've also got the burst of flame thing. It says duration is instant, costs 4 mana, takes 1.5 seconds to cast. That's a good build. Single target, range of 200. 200. Okay. Let's see. Reuse every 1 second. That's very good. Resistance is against fire. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Reflectable, yes, that sounds bad. Sounds like it could reflect onto us, right? Creates a ball of fire that burns your target, doing between 3 and 5 damage. I do not have an active class that can use this spell. Right, makes sense. So the shaman obviously can use it, I assume, because it said, it said shaman GM right there. So probably it's a shaman spell. Can some other class use it? I have no idea. Let's see if we right click. I was thinking maybe it would show us, but no, how about Alt? On you feel your skin singe as the burst of flame hits you. On other, so and so singes as the burst of flame hits them. All right. It doesn't tell me what class can use it as far as I can tell. I'm just gonna have to assume shaman due to context clues here. All right. Good enough for the moment, I think, there. All right, so Zulort gave us that after we gave him some tadpole bits. Where are we on the map? We're in this first top entrance at the very, I suppose, the most northwestern sleeve, tunnel, not sure what you'd want to call it. All right. Now, let's see. Done these guys. How about I've hailed all of them? Let's go ahead and finish hailing all of these guys. This shit says shaman spells. That would be cool if I was a shaman, not a shaman. So we're going to keep on moving. Okay, we're back down into this area once more. See what else we've got over here. We can go into the next row here, next tunnel, which is down there. And it looks like it's this one here. Let's use the boots. Just a little speed. And hey, let's check out this other speed thing. I don't know if that worked or not. It blinked. We've got Jet of Battle on. Did it counteract my boots? It did turn off the boots. But it doesn't seem to have done anything. Interesting. Okay. So we'll keep those boots on instead. Methinks I'm stuck on this wall thing. I don't recall going this way. Probably I did, but it feels like there's something like here. There's not. It just looked like there was. Not up here anyway. What does this say? Okay, that's over there. I see what's up. Now, that's interesting that there are these little rectangular cutouts down there. I wonder if it's just showing us that's where the ladders are. I'm not sure. Interesting. Alright, back up with anything. Ah, I don't like bird out. Okay, so now let's go this way. This is something guild. This is the one with Sunog. Okay, now I've already turned into Sunog with the number of times, so instead I'm going to talk to Bornlodge. Now, previously, I have not been able to pick this up because I'm not a shadow. It says, Shadow Knight Master newbie. Kipoerneke proved to me that Kipoerneke be worthy to be one with the green blood, and we give Kipoerneke black shadow tunic. You want black shadow tunic? So we can click that, and then it does not progress. My understanding is that is because this class cannot wear the black shadow tunic, and so it just doesn't give us more of that quest line. It's kind of interesting. It makes you wonder, like, well, why do we get to start the quest, dialogue, but then not go forward with it? But don't know. Don't know the answer. All right, did I have these guys? I think I did. We'll do it again. Yes. All right. I think I had come from there, so we'll go this way. We're back over here. Now there are some quest givers in here. At least one. I don't remember. I think he might want some. Well, I was thinking he might want some lizard hide, but I think now that may not be that. And I don't remember if it was Lord. He says, "You Kipoerneke, we hear of you. We need help. You help Crocknecks or you help self. Let's do help Crocknecks." He says, "Ha! We hear a great adventurer. You? We don't think so. You prove self to Crocknecks before you help us. Go to Go to outside Uncle. Find fat alligator, bit Lork brother into. Bring brother Nork body back. Then we know you're strong." Okay. So, Inethul Swamp. We were there a little bit ago. We did not find the fat alligator that Lork's brother into. And we didn't bring Lork's body back. I do have a skull. I don't think that he wants it. Let's see. It came from an alligator. Nah, he just gave it back. He doesn't care for the skull that we have here. While I'm in this room, let's go ahead and deposit our currency into that window and get it out of the box. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if there's a way to auto-deposit into the currency window instead of into the bags. And why would you want to deposit into the bags? Krockneck says, "You'd be taking you real tough, Krockneck?" "Oh, sure." Krockneck says, "Me not thinking so, but maybe me wrongs." "No, me never wrongs. You know tough. Only little Krockneck is you. Me think you be tough. You think you be tough, Krockneck. You bring to me 4 lizard meats. Me like lizard meats. You know tough. You bring me lizard meats. I make you tougher, Krockneck. Me bestest, Krockneck." Excellent. I happen to have 4 lizard meats hanging around. Somewhere. There they are. Alright, we want 4 of those. And then we want to dump them on his head. And give them to him. Okay. Faction standing changed. It always seems to, one way or another, when returning these quests. Faction standing with Krockneck Warriors has been adjusted by 5. Faction standing with Clerg has been adjusted by 1. And faction standing with Green Blood Knights has been adjusted by -1. So we only lost faction actually with one group when we did that. And I don't know who they are, the Green Blood Knights. So I guess that's good enough for the moment. We didn't seem to get anything beyond that from it. Maybe we did. Hold on. Korner says, "No, I do not think so. Who killed you?" "Bah, me most toughest Krockneck, but me no liar. Me hope you be tougher, Krockneck. Who gave you this? Maybe you find it dead mistress. Yes, that is. Bah, taking you this and kills more things. You learned much. Come see me. I teaches you best Krockneck ways. Keep eye on them green bloods. They nasty, not so tough." Okay, So what we got was the tiniest amount of experience from that. And that's about it, I think. So, alright, we got that handled. Horgus says, "What? You Crockneck or you Pest?" Let's say we're Crockneck. We say Crockneck. He says nothing. What if we say Pest? He also says nothing. Alright. How about Goontrick over here? Apparently F does that. That's fine. Just discovered that. H is what I wanted. Goontrick says, who you? Oh, you Kipoerneke. You're supposed to be promising Crockneck. Me need you. They're bad things in Swamp. You want help Crocknecks, or you want Goontrick to bash your face? I think we want to help the Crocknecks. Goontrick says, go to swamps. Find noble hunters of humans and elves. All have house crests. Return to me and I give you things. If you find special items as where hunters sleep, give it to me. Meat found it, then give to clerks cook. She finds stew, and you give coins for meat. Coins for meat. We could give some coins for meat. We have found some meat. I wonder which one the cook is. Did we already deal with the cook? Was that the one who wanted the lizard meat? Don't know. We're not a member of the warrior class. That's true. Be gone. Alright, let's try Snog Bone Smacker over here. Nothing doing there. Okay, now I'm going to look around real quick. Is there, in fact, cook hanging out? I don't see one. Alright. So, now, there's a banker around here somewhere. I know that. And it would be good probably to find one and deposit a bunch of this stuff. So why don't we find banker, and then we'll follow the beautiful yellow wisp. Maybe. It goes under the place. It's a real problem. We're gonna ignore the yellow wisp and just go out of here and then around. Seems like a good idea. I like it. And into this door right here, where we have this banker. And also, Frog Slayer Midnight Hamur of Test, Deadly Virtue. Cool. Alright, now, trade skill keeper. We do have some things that we can throw in there. Not sure what. So we're just gonna try to throw things in until we're able to, basically. Some of this I've already made the attempt to throw in. And I think this entire bag is part of that. But hey, you know what? We're gonna try it anyway. Why not, right? Good news is... no, never mind. No good news. This pipe here looks interesting. I wonder... No. I was thinking maybe we could give it to that guy who wanted the signs of humans or something, but... probably not. So we have gotten a couple things in there that probably went in. I bet you this, wolf hide will go in. Already have some things similar in there, so... Pretty sure the fungus won't, because we tried that earlier unsuccessfully. Still the same situation. Let's move that out of the way. Certain that the lizard scales didn't go anywhere. None of these lizard scales made any movements toward the trade sculpting, so I'm not going to worry about those. That's a lizard scale as well. It doesn't look the same, so I didn't recognize it. This is a hide, so hide surely goes in, right? Chunk of meat? Yeah, why not? You would think that a snake egg would. Let's see. It did. Great. How about some bone chips? Bone chips went in. Nice. Black spider soap? No. No such luck. Spider legs could. We could eat those. Yeah, they went in. Rat whiskers? No, no rat whiskers. What a shame. Bat wings though, right? Yes. We also have that purse there. Need to throw that in for sure. So we're definitely moving right along with filling this bank up. I'm assuming that since the other spiderling soap did not go in, that probably none of it will. Could be wrong very easily, but that's what I'm assuming. Got a giant rat ear. That sounds tasty, right? Lizardman Mystic Scale. None of the other scales were in. Probably that one doesn't either. Okay, those things are all quest things. But the rat whiskers, I mean, I think they say they're quest things, and they probably are. But not quests that I know about. Snake scales probably won't go in, but we'll try. Hey, I think it did. It did go in. How lovely. How lovely. Alright, let's go to exit, and then let's stick this purse in there. Now I'm very curious what the Dragon's Hoard is, and what I'm wondering is, I think you can put things in the Dragon's Hoard when you're out and about in the world. So I wonder if that's just like a temporary storage, whereas this is more of a permanent storage? I'm not sure. I suppose I'm just going to continue to stack stuff up in there, though. Seems like a fine plan. Because it'll combine it in one place, at the very least. And whenever I need this stuff, maybe I can just come pick it up, right? Hopefully. Definitely getting a decent amount of some of these things. So when we need them, if we need them, should be no problem, right? Well, what is this exactly? Look at it again. Value is absolutely nothing. It's a 5. It's a quest item, it says. Alright, we'll just toss it. It's midnight over here, it looks like, so I'm gonna have to take off here shortly because I need to get something to eat for supper, which won't take long. But I also have to log in over on Watcher of Realms and get some things done on Nepia Shooting. Those who play that know what I'm talking about, but there's some daily quests I would like to knock out on you before I go to bed tonight. So I suppose I'll clear out my inventory here and then go hop on there for a brief stream. Hopefully some of you will join me over there in a little while and check that out if you haven't played it before. It's pretty decent. Alright, I think that's all of that. So, yes, in that case, being midnight, I will go ahead and call it here for now in this game, and then I'll be back in a little bit on the other game. Hopefully I will see some of you guys there. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go by. Hopefully I will see all of you then. Either way, have fun till I get back. See you later.